Fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
All right, guys, welcome. Here we are. We are live. Me, Sarah Bopera, and Miss Nati, the lovely lady.
Hi, guys. So happy to be here.
All right. So the reason we're doing this tonight is because Nati, I saw you commented on a different video earlier today. It was a Black Silvers video, right? And it was interesting because you said something there about John Anthony that I personally wasn't aware of until I saw that. You'd mentioned that in fact he's married and that his wife apparently had an affair on him. This is just everything I'm getting from the comment thread, right? And apparently his wife had an affair on him with was it her best friend or his best friend? Somebody's friend. We don't have to go there. I understand. And I guess that was kind of a secret. So for those that are just joining us, Sarah, I'm going to share your screen one more time. I want you to play that clip we just played.
Hold on.
I'm holding on. Pretty hilarious and ironic, if I do say so myself.
Okay. There's Michelle.
It's okay, Sarah. We don't have to do it again. So basically, the clip that I had shared, it's an audio clip and video clip of John Anthony calling out Sneeko for basically being a cuck or whatever you want to call it, because Sneeko, I guess, had accepted, mended a relationship apparently after a similar situation happened, which I find hilarious because now we find out that JAL himself could be considered what I would call a cuck, right? Taking back his wife after she cheated. So I want to know, Natty, what kind of prodded you to leave that comment?
I mean, I'm going to be super honest. Like, I was a little surprised because as you could see on the video was about Alex, my boyfriend, and Anthony having a fallout, right?
Yeah.
And like, I just want to clarify, I've met John Anthony once in person in the 21st convention in Orlando. And he came off as being very tolerant to me.
Did you say tolerant?
Yes, he came off as being a very tolerant person. That's why I made that comment, because like he just gave me the impression that he was a very tolerant person, that he was very a very forgiving person, and yeah, I mean, like, he made some comments about my boyfriend which were not very nice and very kind, especially when Alex has been very kind of like for all of those who know Alex, you know that he's a very kind person, right?
So
yeah, I can agree.
He's a very kind person. He's a very he's a very fair person too.
Yeah.
And like, he also made some comments about me, which a lot of people thought that I was offended by them. Cocktails. A lot of people thought that I was offended by them, but actually, like, it's not an insult to be called a 5. To be honest, like, to me, being average, it's not an insult. Like, average is not ugly. I'm okay with being average. In a lot of ways, I'm below average. I'm below average in height. I'm super short. I'm above average. Some hair.
I beg to differ that you're average. All right, I'm going to move right into this, Natty. So there's been a little bit of beef because is it I guess when you very first kind of met John Anthony, right? He came into Alex's studio. Well, that's not the convention you're talking about, but so you didn't meet him when he came into the studio, right?
No, I met him when I first met him. To be honest, I wasn't very familiar with his content. I knew like a little bit about John Anthony, but I was really not that familiar with his content. Mm-hmm. I first met him when we did a live, the both of us.
Okay, gotcha.
Like Alex and me and him and Liz. I met Liz through that live too.
Okay, the famous Miss Liz, who had the affair on him. Anyway, so moving on. At one point, he was in Alex's studio. He was in Alex's studio, and he and Alex, I guess, they were having a conversation about pretty much. I guess back at the time, the video we're going to show soon. Back at this time, you and Alex, in which you've gone on my show before and described and explained that you guys were just basically hookup buddies, right? So you're buddies who hooked up. It wasn't any type of a committed relationship, and you've been very open and honest about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the In Studio podcast, when they did that happened in December. Alex and I were in a one-way open relationship. I know there have been like some questions within the manosphere as to how real is a one-way open relationship.
Right.
It is very real. It's something that it's like, I'm not like fucking other guys. That's not how like the terms and conditions of a relationship work. What the video you're talking about is the one we did with John Anthony and like Alex and me and John Anthony and Les. Where at that time, yes, we were in a two-way open relationship, but in reality,
what do you mean when you say two-way open relationship?
okay, so like as you know, Alex and I we started as booty calls. I do make a difference between booty calls and friends with benefits. I don't know if you guys do. As I spoke with you on my previous podcast, with my booty calls, I'm very like cutthroat. I make them feel like they're prostitutes, right? I'm very like, it's very physical. There is no emotions. We had a transition that went from booty call to friends with benefits. With friends with benefits, as the name implies. Sorry, I was mixing Spanish and
love it. You're good. You're
no,
good.
but and I'm like here, mixing Spanish and English, Spanglish. As the name implies, it's more of friends, people who are friends with benefits. But basically, the friendship aspect was huge between us. And then we transitioned to a relationship, but like it was like a very like a very kind of like like on paper we were two-way, but in reality it's always been one way.
I know what you mean by that. All right, Sarah, I'm going to go ahead and share your screen real quick. Let's play this video clip.
Sure. Do you have a certain spot in this you wanted to go to?
Natty, that's on you, girlfriend.
Which the like the one we did about Alex and I, the one that you told
With you, Liz,
really like,
Alex.
not a spot, but like on that video I remember that we did talk about being in a two-way open relationship, quote unquote.
Mhm.
And actually on that he's like, are you currently fucking other guys? And I was very honest and I was like, no.
When you're talking about you're talking about John Anthony.
Anthony. He was like, no, I'm not currently fucking other guys. To be honest, like one, I'm super busy, and that's a reality. I'm a very busy girl. Like I work a lot.
Yeah.
And two, like I didn't mention that because like at the end of the day, Alex and I were kind of like starting to date, and I just didn't want to come off as like, oh yeah, like look at
Well,
this.
Natty, sorry to interrupt, but I mean I have to say you've really been a very private and respectful about your relationship with Alex. So I'm following you. You've been very, it's only recently, in my opinion at least, and I've watched a lot of content, that I've really heard you kind of openly start really talking about it and be more active online.
Yeah, like I mean, like to me it's really important because Alex has been getting kind of a little bit like of shit. And people have been like, I remember that what's his name, Viral Message. They had like a what do you call a debate with Andrew, where Andrew was being like pressing him and being like, yeah, so like have you guys always been in a two-way open relationship? And Alex is like, no. At the time of the video that Caduceus, that's how you pronounce his name, Caduceus.
I call him Skadoosh.
Well, okay.
Not in a disrespectful way, kind of. But just a little bit.
at the time when he mentioned that video, like we were just like starting, like we just had been like actually on the fence. And actually, Alex says like it's a quasi relationship. This was in the very, very early stages of a relationship.
Okay.
But like even though on paper it was two-way, it
Mhm.
was never two-way. Like it was always one way.
All right, Sarah, let's go ahead and play this video clip.
Yeah, I'll just start here, and it's my best guess.
Sounds good.
How do you get a girl to comply with your open relationship rules?
I like, yeah, that's always a big question. I just say it's like this way or nothing. But it's like there's a whole art to it, right? It's like I basically like baby stepped like shit over like a year and a half.
It's like sometimes I stop and I think, how did it get to this point, John? Right?
So like basically what's happening is it's like
It's
massive.
little by little.
It's like this massive orchestration of like just inching a little bit further, like on a daily or weekly basis. And then like when you take a look back over the past year and a half, it's like a huge jump, and they're like, "Oh my god," which they never went for. They never really went for like any like decent jump.
Guys, I never signed up for this. I never ever signed up.
How's that? Really
Can
quickly.
we actually talk about that? Because that sounds like it's a little manipulative.
And that's a huge of the difference because like with me and Alex, I actually did sign up for it. I was like, you know what? I'm super on board. Like it's never, because to me it's never been an issue. Like people can say, oh, like you're such a cock, Natalia. Like if like can women be cock? I don't know. Like but like to me it was never an issue. Like to me, us like the transition from open to one way was so smoothly, was very open, was very transparent, was something that I was 120% on board with it.
Okay. Now, I mean, this sounds like, because he even said it's this way or no way at all. I'm assuming that's his relationship with Liz, how they went into a one way.
Yeah, I mean, he says that there, right? Like, I completely forgot about that part.
Right.
But yeah, he says it that way.
I mean that if somebody said that about me, like, oh, it's this way or that or no way, you know, in terms of you're either going to have a one way open relationship with me or nothing at all, you know, that to me it feels a little disrespectful in that aspect. Kind of like it's either this or nothing, like, you know, then what other options do I have?
Yeah, with me and Alex, it was never that like that. It was so transparent. It was actually something that like both of us came like we're like I honestly was struggling a lot with not the fact of him sleeping with other girls, because I've never been jealous. I never been, but I was struggling a lot with just the transition. For me, when we were booty calls, it was all about, oh, like, you know, he's just my booty call, and I will like I was still single, but when we were just dating, I was like, okay, like what roles do other guys play in this equation? They don't really play a role. I really don't have a need.
All right, Natalie.
No. Oh, I
We
was
have a question.
Are very much in love with each
Don't
other.
be a fucking cuck. Don't be a.
To be honest, Black Silver, I've never met Liz in person. I've never seen their interaction. He seemed to be in love with her. Like that's what it came off when I met him. He like, I mean, they're married, so like that's the impression that I get, is that they are in love. But I've never met them in person. Like I'm not able to tell you whether they're like this lovey-dovey couple.
Also,
Because, like,
Natty, just to go off of Black Silver's question and then your answer just now, in the comment that I was referring to in the beginning of the video, you know, you kind of did say like he must love his wife very much if he's, you know, willing to take her back after she had an affair on him, and kind of, you know, try to make his marriage work, so to speak.
I mean, like, it just comes off as he's a tolerant guy, right? That's all I can say, because I mean, I can tell you just by what honestly was being very genuine, that he did give me the impression of being a very tolerant guy. and that's why I think that maybe they can like patch things up. I don't think on Alex's side it's gonna lead to like, or you never know, you never
Yeah.
know. John Anthony did say very mean things about Alex, and he did went on to say very mean things about me.
Right.
But like that's why I made my comment, like, because like at the end of the day, it's someone who seems tolerant to me.
So, a question, because it sounds like their transition was not a very smooth one in terms of going into a one-way open relationship. It sounds maybe it's manipulated, or maybe it's, my way or the highway. But how was your transition? You were kind of saying it was very transparent, kind of smooth. What brought you, how did that work for you guys going into the booty call, the friends with benefits type of factor to where you are now?
So we went from booty calls to friends with benefits. We had like a conversation when we were like, like I would really love to explore the friendship aspect with you. I'm someone, I don't know if you guys are familiar with attachment styles,
Mhm.
but I'm someone who's very avoidant attachment style.
Okay.
So at the time, like at the time, I was like, I'm just like, I just want to see how a friendship with you. Like, you seem like a cool guy. I would like to know you as a friend. So that's how the transition from booty calls to friends with benefits, and this happened in March.
Hey, Sarah, real quick.
Yes.
And I'm probably going to do this a few times throughout this stream because I just can't get a fucking enough of it. But go ahead and I'm going to share. I'm sharing your screen now. I want you to go ahead and play that video again.
This
The one that I sent you from the very beginning.
got it.
That is the one. Ladies and gentlemen, this cracks my shit up.
All right, I'm gonna.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Anyways, that'll probably happen a few more times throughout this live. Anyway, moving on. Continue.
So as I was saying, like, so once we, like, after, like, I took a trip, and on that trip I realized that my friend was trying to set me up with a guy. I took a trip to Serbia. Sorry if I'm going on a rant, but like I think it's
Go for it, girl.
I took a trip to Serbia, and my friend who's married to a Serbian, she was been trying to get me with this guy, and we went on a double date. And I was like, I don't know if I want to date anyone other than Alex. So after I came from my trip, I was like,
You went with another guy to Serbia. Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry?
You said you went with another guy to Serbia?
No, I never slept with him.
I'm sorry. I honestly didn't catch that.
No, I never slept with him. It's important. I never slept with him. When Alex and I were friends with benefits, I was like still not sleeping with anyone at the time.
Okay, gotcha.
I just we went just out for like lunch. I think it was lunch or dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like an official double date, but I knew this was a guy that my friend was trying to like introduce me to him, and she was trying to see if we could like hit it up, basically.
Got you. Okay.
So, but like when I went on that blind date, I was like, oh, I don't wanna date anyone other than Alex. Like, so like at the time we were like kind of like in a limbo. We weren't and we weren't. So after I came from my trip and I was like, look, Alex, I think I want to give it a chance.
Hey, when you know, though, I feel.
And I was like, I think I want to give it a chance. And he goes like, okay, perfect. But it was very clear to us that like he's not a monogamous person.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, but like, like I just want you to know that I'm not a monogamous person.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what, like it's never been an issue. I'm completely okay with that. But for me, although I've always been on board of him like doing like what he needs to do, because I believe that part of a healthy relationship is to let your partner free. I like to call it like a free relationship, right?
Yeah, real quick, for the record, you have never cheated on Alex.
Never, no, never.
Not once.
Never. Not even when I had the option. Did I exercise that option? I never exercised that option.
Even before the commitment was established, right?
Before the one-way open relationship. Right. Of course, when we were booty calls, of course.
in the very, very beginning. But
when
we're talking
when
about,
we were booty calls.
even
But
during
once
the
you
friends
started,
with benefits stage, you still didn't.
when in the friends with benefits stage, I did not. I did not really. I did not. I may have like guys who like who I've slept with before the friends with benefits, and I will hang up with them, but like we were not really sleeping together. It was like more like of like a friend type of thing.
Well, yeah, just kind of evolved, like your relationship.
Exactly, it evolved. But like even when we were friends with benefits, I wasn't really sleeping with other guys either.
And Natty, for the record, also, you and Alex are not secretly married.
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just making sure. Just making sure.
No, we're not secretly married.
Okay.
So once we decided
An honest question, you just never know. All right.
to like be like in a relationship, one, I could tell that like it was always expected of me not to sleep with other guys. It was like she has the option, but it was kind of frowned upon.
Oh, Natty, I think that that's kind of how it is with any guy and girl situation. Like they don't want to think about that. They don't want to know that.
Exactly.
And if there's something about them that draws you to them, then you don't want to do that anyway. So
whereas for me, like I was always like, like I don't care. Nati, do you partake with Alex's being the open? Like I don't understand the question, Black Silver.
You have threesomes, you and Alex. She doesn't like to talk about the sex life online. And fair question, though, Black Silver. Fair question. I had to pull it up. The viewers want to know. But Alex has specifically said that he does not really discuss your actual personal sex life on his stream either. It's out of respect for Natty, but the viewers do want to know. I mean, Natty, would you have a threesome with me and Sarah? I'm just kidding. All right. Continue, please.
So for me, it was like I found it unethical. I was like, I'm not on board. Like I honestly never have cared about him sleeping with other girls. Like we're best friends, and I've even helped him before. Like I know it sounds sick, but I'm like, yeah, she's catfishing you. And I always like help him with advice because we have like this great relationship. So
that you were catfishing Alex?
Like when he goes like on these like Tinder dates, I can tell like I'm very good at knowing what like when girls are photoshopping or when they're like a secret party and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, she's not gonna be your type.
I know, baby. I know. Hey, Natty, I really, if again, Natty and I kind of discussed ahead of time, this is my show. I'm going to ask what I want, go where I want with it.
Yes.
But out of respect, Natty has the choice to answer or not answer as much or as little, etc. I do just kind of want to hear a brief synopsis of it from your point of view, though, Natty. You were talking about kind of the drama that, kind of ensued between JAL and Alex and the mean things that were said. Elaborate if you can or will, or if there are things you can. What mean things exactly?
I mean, like they're public.
I know. I just want to hear.
He made some comments saying that I'm a 5 and that I'm gross. Which to me, honestly, being a 5, if he wanted to insult me and hurt my feelings about calling me a 5, it's like it's not an insult. Average, it's completely okay. Does he expect for me to be like, John thinks I'm ugly?
We are the majority.
I mean, like, I'm like a 5. It's like there's nothing. I do help him bang like new girls. I'm not gonna lie. Like we're best friends. We're best friends. Alex and I.
That was foul. What JAL said is what Black Silver is commenting on that one. By the way.
Yeah. So he called me a 5. Like there was a guy who made a comment saying that he cannot believe how Alex is dating me and like that takes away Alex's credibility. He went on to say things about Kevin, about how Alex gives Kevin a platform and like just trying to control what Alex say on his channel and what Alex doesn't say on his channel. And like at the end of the day, John Anthony, it's not the one who gives any clout to Alex.
At the end of the day, John Anthony, you're a fucking cuck-ass bitch. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I didn't say anything.
That was me. I said it, not you.
So yeah, like a lot of people.
It's all entertaining. We like it. Everybody likes a little drama and spice in their life.
I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
So
did
it's
we
not a
wanna,
secret. It's not a secret the comments he made. I mean, like, and to me, it's like, I take them from where it comes from who it comes from. I honestly was under the impression that he was a tolerant guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I honestly didn't know.
Oh, Natty, every time I pull something up, I'm sorry. You don't have to stop.
Sorry, like it's like I honestly didn't know that he was like, it was not common knowledge. Apparently, it wasn't that he was married to Liz.
I had no idea.
I mean, like, a lot of people didn't, because I'm not too familiar with his content either. The only reason why I found out about the things he said, it's because, like, of course, like, people know Alex is my boyfriend, and people make things known to me, right?
I kind of thought that he and Liz were business partners almost more than.
I mean, that's something that I honestly don't know. Like, to my understanding, they are married.
Yeah, just a quick corral looking through some of his videos. Like I saw that I believe it's her helping him do like how-tos, like the little short clips. And that was my initial question was, is this his wife? But seeing this now with the video we just watched a second ago, with the two of them together, I'm realizing I'm putting two and two together, like that is her. So, but the dynamics of the videos would appear to be more like a business relationship, but then again, I don't know much about him.
Natty, as Alex's girlfriend, I just know that if it were me, honestly, I'd be like more upset, about the shit he talked about my boyfriend. How do you feel about that?
I mean, like, you don't like when people talk shit about your loved ones. But at the end of the day, Alex is a big boy who can take care of himself. I just found it a little bit unfair because Alex is one of the most transparent people I know. He's super honest.
Genuine.
He's super fair. He's genuine. What you guys see of Alex, it's who he is. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's so cringe that you guys are in a one-way open relationship, but just the way it transitioned, it was so genuine. There was never any type of resentment on my part. As a matter of fact, we've never had a fight because we are in a one-way open relationship. We've never had a fight about that.
Also, you both seem like such fucking cool, chill people.
Right.
I'm trying to imagine what a fight between the two of you would look like,
We're super chill. Like there's so much respect.
Just jokes.
There's so much respect. We've never ever had a fight because, like, as I said, the transition was like very both ways. I signed up for it 110%. It was actually something that, like, I was the one who initially put it on the table. It was like, I was like, okay, like, look, let's address the elephant in the room.
Nice.
I know that, like, how do you feel about, like, the whole, and he's like, well, like, I know it's on name only. I just don't want it to be any resentment. And I was like, you know what? There's not going to be any resentment. I'm completely on board because at the end of the day, I just don't see the purpose of me having sex with other guys. I don't have the need of having sex with other guys. And because, like, we have such a great communication.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like, and maybe this is just in my head, but I kind of feel like I've become friends with you guys. Like I genuinely behind the scenes, I will say both of you are just exactly the way you are.
Yeah, like we have such great communication.
You're both very good communicators. Yes.
So we never have like when I'm not feeling seen, when I'm feeling kind of like, when there's like, exactly, it honestly works. There's never been that type, which is completely different from what John Anthony and Liz went through, because she's like, as she said, like, I'm not speaking for her. She's like, I never signed up for this. Whereas I've always signed up for this. A lot of people ask me, does it make a difference to you, Nati, when he has like very like whorish periods? Because there have been times in our relationship, like, whorish periods when he's like, babe, like I'm like, what are you doing? But he's like, oh, I'm gonna go out with this girl, and I'm like, okay, babes, have fun. And when he's like more of like a reclusive, when he's like, I just want to hang out with Nati and like do my work, like to me, it makes no difference.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. GM has a question. What is this here? Sarah, one more time. We're going to share your screen and we're going to play my fucking favorite video clip in the world.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
And GM, this is so funny because this motherfucking asshole likes to call out other people when in secret he has a wife who cheats on him. Anyways, Natty, my apologies. That was all me, not you, sweetheart. Let's continue.
So, what was I saying? So Alex and I, like, yeah, like for me, it doesn't make a difference when he's sleeping around, when he's being a whore, and when he's being like a complete monk and not really going like, because he always makes sure, like we always make sure that our relationship, it's a priority. And
I see that genuinely with just how often he mentions you.
Yeah.
It's
very apparent.
You guys are just fucking cool. Anyways, I'm gonna quit simping and being a little Natty fan over here. Natty, there's some other I love you too. I love you, girl. You know I do though, you know. Sarah, I think we have some other video clips that we kind of wanted to address and discuss. Let me know when you're ready. I'll share your screen and we'll move right on into that and talk about it. So Natty, I think one thing we kind of wanted to talk about on here was let's see, it was talking about kind of I wanted to address obviously the shit with John Anthony, the shit talking he's been going out there with. And then I think kind of part of this, you know, is in my opinion anyways, which I mean, I reached out to you after that comment I saw on YouTube and kind of asked you, you know, if you'd be open to doing this tonight, almost because it was like I was anticipating that this motherfucking cuck ass bitch might come out and start attacking two of my favorite people, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So are we about ready, Sarah? Sarah's under a lot of pressure, guys. She's going on about 0 hours of sleep. Oh, Sarah, there's a nice comment here for you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Bobby Johnson. Sarah has all of my love. Unless I'm drunk and shouting at her in a live stream. No big deal. No big deal.
Me. I saw right through all of that.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
How did when you found out about, slowly, I guess, exposed to John's life and lifestyle?
Wow.
How was that like process like? And how did John get you on board with it?
Stop being so nice to women. Nice will never equal turned on or.
Oh, that was a long process, very long and kind of.
I want to hear your perspective on that.
Okay, so it was kind of painful. It was like a lot of fights, a lot of.
Like for me, was never like that.
And it was little by little, you know. First, it was like,
I had
oh,
to
look
baby
at
step
this.
all the way to having
And
girls in
then
the
all
house.
of the, and then was escalating to some point that was okay. Here we are, like, and I have this lifestyle.
So,
But it didn't start. It didn't start like, oh, I'm John Anthony. I am a dating coach. I have this lifestyle. No, never.
I never.
Can you put that on pause?
Basically, I was supposed to.
Because with me and Alex from the get-go, he had that conversation. He went off like, hey, like, yeah, I'm a sex and dating coach.
Jim, get on board, motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. Continue, please.
I love that. For me and Alex, it was always this whole like Alex actually did say that. He was like, hey, this is like I'm a dating coach and this is what I do. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was always
No,
completely on
which
board.
again goes back. Sorry. Again goes back to what we said earlier, which was Alex is pretty straightforward, genuine. What you see is what you get. I'm going to say this, not Natty, not putting words in her mouth, ladies and gentlemen, but in my opinion, I think that what that alludes to is that JAL is fake, hypocrite, not straightforward, not honest, and pays for sex. Anyway, continue. I said it, not you.
Like, I don't think you knew. Well, you knew I was there temporarily,
Yeah.
but the plan was like we agreed that if neither one of us hooked up with someone during Carnival, that we'll start dating like officially, like boyfriend girlfriend after. And her mom was in town, so it was easy for her. But I went out and banged tons of chicks. I think.
Yeah, but I didn't
One of
know.
the parties I made out like 14.
Yeah,
girls.
and I thought, oh my God, imagine this guy is like here for Carnival. He didn't bang anyone, and I'm here with my mom. So I thought it was, no, that's really nice. And then like after Carnival ends in Tuesday, so Wednesday he talks to Tuesday he talked to me, and Wednesday we were already like in this label of girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
It was like super fast.
So the way that so I was like seeing like a whole rotation behind her back basically at first.
Yeah.
Like never.
And the way that she found out is
Basically behind her.
there was,
Let's pause it again real quick.
and I was
What was that, Natty?
That never with like Alex and I had always had that transparency and that honesty. Even when we were booty calls, when you don't really owe that transparency to your booty call, let's be honest. You don't owe them anything. Even when we were booty calls, we would talk.
Wait, repeat what you just said. I think you misspoke.
Even when we were booty calls, we would be like very honest.
You don't owe. Repeat that.
When you're booty calls, you don't owe that transparency to people.
You accidentally said boyfriend, and I just wanted to
No,
clarify.
no, sorry, yeah, no.
I know you misspoke, but I don't.
Yeah, sorry, no. As boyfriend and girlfriend, we are completely 110% transparent and honest. We know our boundaries. We have very clear established boundaries, and I think that's what made our relationship very healthy.
Definitely. I'm going to stop you there. Sarah, I want you to pull up my favorite clip of the night. I'm going to answer a question really quick.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
So this motherfucking asshole called someone else out and always calls other people out on being a cuck. And how your woman should never fuck anyone else, blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. All the time his wife was having an affair on him, and he's a bitch. All right, we can continue. My words, ladies and gentlemen, no one else's. My words.
I was still staying. One of my friends extended his trip. We were doing we would do like an hour of private training Muay Thai and then an hour of training Jiu-Jitsu. And we were just doing like 2 hours of martial arts training with a private instructor. Yeah. And so I was living with him. And I had this chick over there, and she showed up. And I don't even think it was early. I just lost track of time, right?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
You want to tell that story?
That was so ridiculous.
So like we had a security at the front door.
Oh my god!
And the guy like knew that she was my chick because she was always there with me. And she tried to buzz up, and we told him like, don't let her up.
Yeah, but that was super weird because the guy would always let me in instantly.
Can we pause it, Sarah?
No, we cannot go. And they said,
I just want to comment. This is all me, ladies and gentlemen, just not your everyday Ashley, aka Smashly XOXO, Hurricane Ashley. All I'm saying here is that look at the body language between these two. Look at this. You see what I'm saying, Sarah? Go ahead and unmute yourself. I'm going to unshare your screen. Now let's just dive right on into that bitch for a second.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's already very hunkered in, arms straight. There's no like leaning in. There's no.
Real quick, Sarah, explain to the audience your background in your degree, the studies you've done, and why you're the perfect person to comment on this. Please. I sound like a fucking game show host tonight. You're welcome.
I love it. I'm loving this part right here. You're like, it's a whole nother Ashley tonight.
It is.
So I have a minor in victim studies. I spent a lot of time. I went to a lot of academies, conventions, and really like soaking in a lot of different things that victims often portray. And one of the things that we do with our body language, if we are a victim, is we're very hunkered in. We're very like, you can portray feelings of being kind
Sarah,
of.
we could say victim or we could say mail order bride. Continue. I'm sorry. My words. My words.
Sorry, you guys. I think that Alex is talking about it on his live channel, on his live.
Well, since he is your boyfriend and we do like him, I vote that we kind of do what we did last time, Sarah.
Yes. If you give me a minute, I can bring that up.
Let's let Sarah work on the back end on that one, and we will hop right on in there. Yeah.
Every single relationship he has falls apart, or okay, I want to.
Oh shit!
Every single relationship that I've personally seen falls apart.
Nati, I just want to thank you again for being here with us.
I know.
Oh, thank you, Black Silver.
Just like Inception. That's funny you mentioned that. Long story. Get back there later. All right. So Alex is going on right now and talking about this on his stream.
Yes. I think
just to clarify for the audience, we're coming out here with this specifically because unbeknownst to Nati, she kind of outed a little bit of what might have been or might not have been a secret. She was honestly just trying to go in there and kind of, I'm not going to put words in Natty's mouth, but let's just say she's a classy lady. She's sweet. But I reached out to Nati myself. Yeah. I asked her if she would come onto my show, if she'd be open to it, because we all know the manosphere and we all know YouTube and we all know shit slinging, right? It was going to come hard and fast. And
at the end of the day, I want people to hear some of my stories and hear it from me. I know a lot of things.
You scream, Sarah. I'm sorry to interrupt you, sweet.
I'm good. I'm ready.
We're going to go.
Guys, I have more than enough stuff on my own. Okay. Once you guys see what I have and we go through everything, there's not going to be okay, we need a little bit more evidence. It's okay, at certain points, it's going to be overwhelming and you're going to be like, yeah, this guy's a joke. And that's basically what we're going to be able to do.
Hey, Hormaxer, I did make a video about you on my channel earlier today. I love you, babe.
Yes, that is true. That's the one thing I'll leave for now.
We're not leaving it, guys. We're talking about it.
Yeah, that was one of the issues we had. Austin is very much legit. John just has some kind of weird personal vendetta against him. He also did some really shady things with Coach Kyle. I think John, I can't prove this, but I think that's a big part of the reason my relationship with Coach Kyle ended. John asked me, and I will show evidence of all this. John asked me to introduce him to Coach Kyle. I did. I started a private group chat. In that group chat, John asked Coach Kyle his lay count. Coach Kyle answered the question. I think it was 100 something. Then John screenshot that and used that as evidence against Coach Kyle. Very, very questionable ethically. I didn't talk to him for weeks after that. I thought that was super messed up because he dragged me into this mess and blew out a potential relationship I had for his own selfish gain. So, yeah, he does a lot of shady shit.
When Sarah gets
you know what? Something that I want to add about what Alex just said here.
I don't think he is. I mean, he was the last friend on YouTube, in my opinion.
I'll let you finish that thought in just 1 second, Natty. I did just also want to say for the record, again, with how open and honest in the communication between Alex and Natty is, Natty did discuss this with Alex before coming on tonight. They are both very aware of what's being said, and yes. I just wanted to commend you for that. And we are going to respect those wishes and allow everybody their chance to say their piece and what they want. But go ahead, Natty. Sorry.
And KWRBT to say, Ashley stream from me here. Is there a parting of way between Alex and John here? I just want to add that Alex gets a lot of shit for kind of still being friends with John Anthony. He gets the same shit for being with friends with Kevin Ray Wilder.
Moving on. I'm kidding. All right.
And something that I want to add, that Alex legit sees the good in people. He legit sees the good in people. He legit always sees that like that people have good intentions.
I can actually
And
agree with
honestly,
that. I
and
feel-
sometimes I make fun of him, and I'm like, babe, you sound like one of those like abuse wives.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Natty?
But sometimes I'm like, babe, you sound like one of those like abuse wives who are always making excuses about their their abusive husband. But he legit give people so much benefit of the doubt.
He really does. All right, let's continue on, Sarah.
I see. So, yeah. So I don't know what he's thinking. Yep, basically correct. There's going to be a huge stream where it'll take probably several hours because there's so much.
Silver.
And then after that, I will open up the panel and just answer any questions on the record.
We already answered that, Nolan.
Yeah, that's kind of what kicked it off. I'm going to show all that in the screenshots, but
Oh, Sarah, please pause. May we pull up my favorite video of the night? Just one more time, ladies and gentlemen. I agree with that comment that was just made.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Alrighty, we can go back.
Literally, the girl said that his game was a 10 out of 10. No one wanted Sneeko to take an L more than I did, but the girl literally herself said his game was a 10 out of 10. Yes, I wasn't going to say this, but yes, he's not a good debater. He claims, oh, I'm so good debating. I debate in college. He got destroyed during that debate. He was a massive liability to me during that debate. I had to carry that debate. He did not do well. He thinks we won that debate. We lost that debate. And that was largely because of him. So, yeah. He's not a good debater at all.
I'm not trusting John on Ashless.
Do what?
No, hold on.
Hormaxer! Let's continue, Sarah.
That is very much true. John, I'm going to show that screenshot too. As far as I remember, John was the one that reached out to me. Yes. In fact, it is true. I will show that screenshot. But John was the one that initially wanted to collaborate with Kevin Raywell. That is true.
Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just have that going on in the background. Save it on another screen, Sarah. Let's get back to our chat. After all, this is my channel. Alex is a badass, though. I'm glad that he was talking about it. But let's go ahead and go back to our content and what we were doing. Back to that video, Sarah, please, if you will. I'm going to remove your screen for just a second. You ready? Bet.
I'm up for this. It's like little by little, and then you got to the point that's like.
But you're happy with it now.
Yeah,
it's like
I am
more.
happy, but it's like it's always changing. It's like it's evolved, of course.
I mean, that would do, but so sexual things. There was just things around the house. Babe, clean up my puke.
Basically, they have to be very invested.
Pause for just thank you. So it's good. So I just wanted. Sorry. So go ahead, Sarah.
I wanted to show the difference right here immediately as we were talking about the body language.
No.
Look at
rewind it and play it back, and then say your piece, please. This is your area of expertise.
Oh no, I can stop it right here because it's right on point. Okay, if you notice, you've got Alex and Natty. What did she just do? In the middle of a giggle, the first thing she did was she reached her arm over and she reached towards Alex, and even before that, she had her head like tilted in towards him. This is love. This is affection. This is I want to be closer to you. And then we have the other two who have not. They're not touching each other. They're still in that straight upright position. It's almost like I know earlier we were talking about maybe a business partnership. You can kind of go down that realm, or maybe she just takes it to the point of I'm just here. I have to be here. I don't have this connection. I don't want to touch him.
I'm gonna pause you right there. This is relevant to what you're just saying because people accuse Alex and Natty all the time of for Alex basically paying for Natty in a sense, which is exactly what you just hit on without even understanding that particular part of the history. Sarah nailed it.
Okay, I don't want to sound kind of like offensive to anyone, and please forgive me, but come on, Alex is Russian and he's half Jew. He has cheapness in his nature.
Natty, he's open about that all the time on his own show.
So he's the cheapest motherfucker.
My favorite comment of Q2 of the night.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love it.
So like,
yes, Black Silver, he actually is. We're very excited about that.
Yes.
We cannot fucking wait. All right, Sarah, if you please continue with your point. Thank you.
I think that kind of nailed it. I mean, just picking up this, it's a stark difference between left and right on these two screens, and not only that, but look who's smiling. Look who's smiling. They're both smiling very big. Whereas, I mean, you can even like grab just one little facial expression here. This is worry, you know, and then this is all seriousness. He's not taking this as like, I'm with her, I'm connecting with her, I'm bringing her on this stream to show off, you know, my
Miss
girl.
Natty, if you know, at this point in time of this stream, how far into your relationship were you?
Oh gosh, I think that was
with Alex. And then, do you know how far into to Puke Face's relationship with, you know, Mail Order Bride were they?
Let me check the time. It was September, so Alex and I started in. It's only been like 2 months.
Mm-hmm. What about then? Do you have any idea?
We're like, okay, are we dating? And 2 weeks after that, we were like, okay, let's stop pretending we're in a two-way open relationship.
I mean, I don't have to guess, Mr. Pliskin. I'm totally going with, well, you know, Puke Face. Yes, exactly. That's one of my many nicknames for the douche canoe. All right,
so,
let's continue.
Like, to be told, we were just like, but like we've known each, and I know they met in February of 2020. The same year Alex and I met. Like they met the month that Alex and I.
They weren't even together that long at all. So obviously he paid for her. She may or may not have a penis. Continue, Sarah.
Oh my God.
My point.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm good with my point.
You can get sued.
What's up? What's up, David T? I'll go ahead and continue playing unless you had any more on that one.
Go ahead and continue to play.
They have to like not want to ever lose you before you kind of bring it all in. Like basically, like when we bring in girls to the house, they have to already be, like super into you and not willing to accept the alternative, which is like not having you in their life. So they're like, okay, I'll try to adapt to this, and then they just kind of get used to it, and it's like the way of things now.
Have you ever been in a monogamous relationships?
Yeah, of course.
Pause it here, Sarah. I think you probably know where I'm even going with this. No, she does not have masculine energy. I know I just said she might have a penis. That's more of the dig at JAL, not at the lovely Liz. What I'm saying here, though, is that she appears to have a masculine energy. And just like I said previously in one of our live streams, Sarah, is that when a true alpha male gentleman, a true lover, makes you feel safe and comfortable in your feminine energy, then you come off as feminine. Of course, this is not all the time, but I think this is a perfect example of that. Is that kind of your thoughts too, Natty?
Yeah, definitely. When you have like that type of, like when you have like a true partnership, right? And I think that's the beauty of like Alex's and my relationship. It's just like the beauty of the partnership. It's the beauty of like how like he's legit, and we were talking about that the other night. I was like, he's my best friend. He's legit my best friend.
I believe that. I genuinely believe that.
And I am legit his best friend.
Let's go ahead and play more of the video, please.
This is
I've had a bunch. Like here's the thing is I learned like many years ago that it's just not for me. Like overall, that's nothing against the girl. It's just like once you like honed your game in really, really tight. Like I had a girl in Puerto Rico, and it was 2016. It was like super hot. She was like a lingerie model on different billboards. Like the billboard outside the airport was like a really good set of internal stuff. And I like deleted Tinder. I stopped going out to the clubs. I blocked all the rotation girls I was seeing. I was like, I'm going to try to do this properly. And then I had like a hot Uber driver and ended up banging her. I had a hot girl next to me on the plane, ended up banging her. She couldn't come. My girlfriend couldn't come to my holiday party, and there were 2 hot girls at the building party. Had a threesome with them. They like cheated on their dudes. And I realized like there's not really any like stopping this. As cheesy as that sounds, it's hard to like, you know. I always tell her I like can't put the chessboard away after like mastering. She plays chess.
He's like a machine. His is like it's like a program, right? We have this like the programmer like boot. It's like boom.
Let's pause it. I do have a question for Natty. Natty, this is kind of a question you may or may not want to answer. Again, we've discussed totally up to you and you and Alec, you know, blah blah blah. I'm gonna ask you though. Do you have any idea around the time frame that the alleged affair may or may not have happened?
I mean, I'm honestly not too familiar. I just can talk to you about what I know, because this is what John Anthony told me, right? Because when we first met, we met at the 21 convention. This is when he, and that's why honestly I made my comment, because he does come
Let me clarify my question, Natty, if you're comfortable with it. Around what time frame did you find out about the alleged affair?
I mean, I find out the time they were married in last year. They've been married for a while now. Like they've been married for a year.
And that you would say that's around the same time you found out about this affair.
I'm not sure. Like he told us, like he was, like I know that he was really like kind of like sad about the situation.
I bet he was. He's a little fucking bitch, but
but like, you know, like he seemed very like wanting to work things out. Like to be honest, I'm like what I said in the comment.
Right.
Basically what I meant. It's like, and this is the things that I mentioned, honestly, I didn't know that it was a secret that he was married.
I'm going to pause you right there. Sarah, let's pull up my favorite video of the night. We have the most viewers right now than we've had in a while. I just want to make sure everybody's on board with the Ashley train.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Fucking bitch. All right. Please continue, Natty. I apologize.
So I didn't know it was a secret that they were married. I didn't. That's why I even commented on his video, which he deleted my comment, which I don't know why, you know, because I was kind of like nice about it. I was like, well, you know, like.
You mean John Anthony deleted your comment on his video?
Yeah, and I was like, you know, like it's sad that you and Alex are no longer friends.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna like, you know, like I say that it's a no to or like Manny and Petty's, which I was kind of like looking forward to having that like Manny and Petty day with him, because he's very
into Petty's with him.
Yeah, because he's very into Botox. He's very into a lot of girly things. And I was like, you know what, like, you know, I'm looking forward to that, and I hope that
little bitchy relationship too. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, please. So, how many times have you guys gotten Manny and Petty's together?
Never. We never. Like, I was looking forward to that.
I don't know what we do. My goodness.
Natty.
I'm just making
polish. Was he getting polish? Just curious.
Was he getting what?
Some polish on, or just the old.
I mean, like, you know, like he just gave me the impression that he's into Manny and Petty's, and I was like, oh, that could be great.
Botox, huh?
He's into Botox, like you can see.
No, Nolan, I just hate people for no reason, honestly.
Yeah, I've like never watched any.
So like, and I honestly don't understand why he deleted my comment, because it wasn't really offensive.
No, I mean, if it was similar to the comment that I saw on Black Silver's stream, it was actually pretty nice. I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, I didn't know it was a secret they were married.
I mean, for a 5 out of 10, Natty, shit.
I'm sorry?
For a 5 out of 10, shit.
I mean, it is what it is. And I was kind of surprised of how, like, because, like, you know, like, the 5 out of 10 comment that he mentioned didn't really, like, offend me.
Right.
But the fact that he was like, that he kind of like was like, oh, Alex is not as legit because he's fucking a 5 out of 10. And I understand, like, Les, it's a gorgeous girl. Like, look at her.
Oh God, she is beautiful.
She's
assuming
really
she
pretty,
has
right?
a vagina.
I'm sorry?
What?
She's really pretty, but like, I mean, like at the end of the day, like I haven't had surgery. She has.
I have a question for you, Natty. So
oh, that was a hard one not to touch.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
So John Anthony came to you and Alex. Was it kind of like in despair, like, oh, she cheated on me, you know?
No, he didn't come with me to me and Alex. He like, I'm the type of person who's always like, I'm very nosy. I'm very like involved in people's life because I do care about people's life. And like as I said, like we've done this like before, and I was, you know, like my impression of him, I didn't know much about him. I just knew that he's been kind of like, he was polarizing. He's a very polarizing figure. But he told me, he just told me that he was trying to work things out. He did tell me that Liz and him were married. And that's why, like, it gave me the impression that he was such a tolerant person, right? Because
So he
like, you know,
came to you. It was like you and Alex were sitting at home. You were on the phone.
no, we were not sitting at home. Alex and I were at the 21 convention.
Okay.
And I was like meeting John in person for the first time. And we just started talking, and he just opened up to me, and he said that
and again, 21 convention, this was last year
around this time
And
around August of last year.
Was Liz with him at that time?
No,
like at the convention with you?
she did not come to the convention because, was it during October or November of last year? I don't remember when the 21 convention was.
Had you at any point before he opened up about what she had done and things like that, had he at any point said that you guys were going to meet soon? And I have a point to this later, but
They were supposed to go to Miami in December, but I was in Prague at the time with my best friend.
Okay. So is this when he told you that his wife fucked another dude?
He never said that precisely.
Oh, but I'm assuming that's what happened, right?
Like, how did he say it?
I mean, like, that's something that, to be honest, you guys, I think that Alex, it's gonna touch upon it on his live stream.
All right.
And I would love for Alex to be the one who touched upon it on his live stream, because at the end of the day, he and John Anthony were more acquainted with each other than him and me.
No, that was for me. Sorry.
So
and like, you know, like I've only met him, as I said, I've only met him once in person. I spoke with him twice, which was that video that we did together, as well as like when we met at the 21 convention.
Okay, so kind of going back to this, my thought here is usually if somebody opens up to somebody before you ever were so John Anthony opening up to you before you even...
Sarah, let's just say real quick though, the guy likes to get pedicures with polish and Botox.
Right.
No, I never said he wanted to get pedicures.
Oh, I said that.
He just gave me the vibe that he's like the type of guy who does mani and pedis.
Okay.
Who like he's very into Botox. He's very into like a lot of things that are more towards like are very girly, right? Like I don't know many men who are up to get Botox, to put on fillers.
I don't know many, alpha dating coach men that pay for sex. Well, there's few.
I don't know if he pays for sex,
but some of them, don't. And I also don't know many that openly, at least, have had sex with transgender people, which I'm actually very LGBTQ plus supportive. It doesn't bother me, but in this environment and manosphere and content that they all create, that's a little it seems like he might have a little sugar in his tank, might be a little light in his loafers. Sarah, my apologies for interrupting you, please.
Well, you know what, Ashley, like now that you mention it, he did mention on the comments in this Nico video when Alex was like, when he called me, when he insulted me, and Alex was like, well, at least I don't do Transformers. He's like, well, I'd rather fuck a Transformer who's 10 than to fuck a girl who's around 5.
Mm.
So
You know, I've heard some other things and rumors, but all right, you know.
Of that I don't know, because he's never, like, as I said, like the conversation between him and me had been very briefly. I honestly did not do it with malice about him being married before, because, like, you know, like, he just gave me the impression of, like, from our conversation, it just came off this is a guy who's very tolerant, who's very
So, Sarah, for a little background here, the subject of our night tonight, which I'm going to ask you to pull that video up again right after I say this. The subject of our content tonight has openly talked about how, you know, even HIV and herpes now can be treated, you know, or suppressed, which is perfect excuse for fucking a ton of prostitutes. And let's just play a video.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Anyway, all right. Please, Natty, I'm so sorry.
You know what? You know why for me it's very important? Because, like, I know that some of the things he's gonna do and he's gonna say, he's gonna be like, oh, you know what? Alex is a cop. Because he's gonna jump on that wagon, like saying that he was in a two-way open relationship, which was never the case. Even when it was a two-way open relationship, it was always, and it's always been, a one-way.
So, Natty, let me ask you one more question, and then I swear this is actually going somewhere based on some assumptions I'm making. The dynamics of Alex and John's relationship, would you say they're like best friends? Are they just kind of like whatever? How would you explain their relationship?
Oh, okay. Alex is the type of guy who always gives people the benefit of the doubt. He always gives people the benefit of the doubt as long as you're loyal, because you know, like the type of person who's always it's always giving people like benefits of the doubt until you really like surpasses his boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who Alex is.
Okay.
Alex is the type of guy who would never accept, like, if I were to ever cheat on him, he would never accept that. He would be like, you're dead to me.
Now, would you consider them to be acquaintances?
They were more of acquaintances than friends, to be honest. Like, he did a lot of shitty things to Alex. According to Alex, of course, I've only... What is the backfire? I don't understand what black...
Let him elaborate and continue with your thoughts.
Yeah, could you elaborate, Black, Silver? Like you know, like I only know Alex's version, but of course I believe him. But like he did do some shitty things to Alex, and that's something that I was able to pick on even before we started to date.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did some like shitty things to him about like his channel. Like he had a live like a podcast with a guy that John Anthony did not like, and I remember that John Anthony makes some comments about like Alex's guest, which I found kind of like unnecessary, because like that's something I would never do to a friend.
Well, especially unnecessary since he's a fucking cuck-ass bitch. Like, you wouldn't think that you would comment, you know, on other people being something, knowing that you're that or worse, right? Like, it's kind of the whole basis of my platform. Anyways, yeah, no.
So the dynamics of the relationship between Alex and John would be somewhat of acquaintances, not really like best friends or anything like that.
Not even like best friend or anything like that. No, they're like Alex never. I don't think Alex ever saw him as a real friend. Like Alex knew he's kind of like a narcissist. he just comes off a little bit as a narcissist. I'm not saying that he is. That's just my opinion.
So you're actually kind of hitting my point for me. What I'm sensing with him coming out to you, a girl he just met, he has no idea really. You're like, he hasn't been acquainted with you yet, and he's just coming right out of the gate and telling you that he thinks his wife cheated on him, correct? Or to some degree.
He didn't say he thought. I just want to make sure he never.
1 second. Oh, I'm so sorry. We have a lot of viewers in the chat. Can we please pull up my favorite video of the night, Miss Nati? And I promise I'm going to let you respond. All right.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
All righty. Please, Natty, continue.
I just, like, as I said, Alex will go more into detail about, but like he never said he thought. It was more of like
it happened. I'm gonna assume it happened. Assuming it happened.
He didn't thought. He never said I thought. Like, no.
I'm going to just make the assumption that he said it happened. Okay. Now, if you were seeing somebody, let's just pretend Alex cheated on you, who would be the first person you'd call?
My best friend.
Thank you. Okay, your best friend, your mom, something like that. Would you come out and openly tell another dating coach, somebody who's an acquaintance, somebody who's okay? So there's this thing called triangulation that a lot of narcissists like to do. And part of being triangulation is that they want to get their side of the story out first to somebody they've never met, right? Somebody who, like, you haven't met Liz yet. And I don't know if Alex had either. I'm assuming he didn't. Or
no, he met Liz on that In Studio podcast.
Right. So to me, it feels like he's trying to triangulate a moment and trying to reel you in, to have some type of sympathy for him, to feel bad, to give like, oh man, that sucks. That's so terrible, you know? And with that being said, the way he was treating her in that first video we watched as well, it kind of comes out the same way. He's treating her, making her, like, manipulating her to believing that his way or no way, right? And just the same as with this situation, it's like you are, oh, you have to pity me for whatever reason, be my friend. Oh man, but this.
All right, guys. Sorry to interrupt, Sarah. We do have our top amount of viewers of the night, and I am about to open it up to live panel.
Good.
I'm going to drop the link in the chat. If you guys are interested, just let Sarah finish her thought. I'll let Natty respond while I get the link dropped in the chat. If anybody in the chat would like to come on and ask some questions, again, we are going to be respectful. If you're a total dick, I'll applaud and laugh, but, bye. Miss Natty has the right to answer or not answer anything that she decides. Okay, Miss Sarah, I do apologize. I just had to throw that out there before, we lost some viewers. Go ahead.
No, it's good. And Black Silver, I'm going to answer your little question about how come I didn't spot KRW. I had about 2 minutes with KRW, and I never knew him before that. So, I mean, this is a lot more stuff being fed into me on this one. And I'm just making an assumption here. I will say that based on what I'm being shown and based on what I'm being told. But triangulation is a big piece of narcissist behaviors. And watching him, the way he treats his wife, of all people, you can feel that way too. Like he's pulling all of these things out of her, manipulating her. Basically, it's almost like he groomed her from the beginning. Oh, she said, if at the first this wasn't even a thing, yada, yada, yada. And then he slowly brought me in and slowly told me. And then eventually it's this way or no way. This is pure narcissism. I'm grooming her. I'm going to make her believe she's the greatest thing. I'm going to love bomb her. And then boom, now you're going to do it my way. So that's the end of my thought.
Right, Miss Natty, your response, and then we're opening up to live panel.
Yeah, like as I said, like he and Alex were not really that like great of friends. I'm not sure if he has that many friends, to be honest. He has been someone who has alienated a lot of people. My impression of him was that of a very tolerant guy. That's why I made the comment that I made on Black Silver's channel, because like like if it's someone who has as many options as he does of being with tens and nines, for him to really like have a chance on people, I don't think that's something that most men would do, right? Like most men will not be as tolerant. So that was just like my 2 points, basically. Like most men who do not like, even like, and like to me it was very surprising that John Anthony, someone who has so many options, would be so tolerant, and like that does says someone about someone wanting to work on their marriage.
Yeah, I feel that hardcore. Black Silver.
I don't think that Alex would be so
Shout out
confused.
Natty. Absolutely. Sorry. One of my favorite comments of the whole night. All righty. Sarah, real quick, I am going to ask you again to play my favorite video clip of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, John Anthony is a fucking bitch, and he called out one of my favorite hosts. I will say that this motherfucking lying asshole is married and his wife cheated on him. And Sarah, over to you.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Facts. All right. I had a couple people waiting backstream. I guess they had to leave. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to wait so long. Sarah, let's go ahead and go back to our video we were playing earlier, and we'll just kind of continue from that point, and continue on the discussion. You guys, the chat is open. Join the panel if you would like to come on and ask Miss Natty or any of us lovely ladies any questions. Again, we're talking about the fact that John Anthony is a cuck-ass bitch. My words, not Natty's.
You know how I thought that so what would it be? Because like I don't like the humiliation aspect, because like I honestly don't like, but like I do like to see my partner thriving, to see him like like flirting with other girls. So what would that make me?
A supportive girlfriend.
A conundrum.
Then I'm a supported girlfriend, not a cock, as I said earlier.
Well, let me ask you this:
right?
Like, does it bring you happiness, like when he goes and has a good time, and when he goes and
that's basically?
Then I'd say you're a normal girl who's supporting your man's happiness, and let it be. As long as you are not manipulated by it, you're not
never
degraded by it, by him or in any way like that. And as long as he's fully supportive of you, then why not? I don't think there's any reason why that's a bad thing. I think that makes you a supportive girlfriend.
And that's the funny thing about and that's why my friends are like, that's the question I had earlier on the podcast, KWRBT2. Wow, that's a really long name, and I cannot believe I said it quickly.
I remember saying that name before, remember?
Apparently yes, women can be cocks, but like I'm not a cock because like I don't like the humiliation aspect.
I can 100% agree with you on this. I kind of like this answer by Nolan Richards.
I could agree with that too.
I can totally agree with that.
No, for me, and I think that's what has made our relationship so solid. Is that there was never, and I know that once he goes like on his full, like once he goes after Alex, he's gonna mention like us being in a two-way open relationship.
Yeah, but he's already defined that. Fuck you, because we beat you to it.
But the reality is that it never was, and I think that's why our relationship, even though it's one way, it never has resentment. There's never been resentment, and I think that maybe that's something that affected their relationship, right? because it does come off as there's some internal resentment. There was a lot of manipulation. And that's something that she's saying on that video and on the other video that he manipulated her, that she didn't really sign up.
Let's play more of that video. Or sorry, Sarah, did you have a point to make?
Nope. Let's roll with it. It's good.
Let's go.
Butts, boobs, butts. It's like, oh, there's a boob, but oh, he's gonna like look at it, and then he's gonna be tracked to that, and like.
I wish I had John's sex drive. It's like
it's not even like a sex. I don't even know if it's all like just purely fueled by sex drive. I just love the game so much, and like as you evolve the strategy, you get better and better, which gives you more high level consistent results. And then like the move to Brazil, it's like now the bell curve shifted, so now there's like 9s everywhere. And my game's extremely tight now. It was.
Am I on here? Oh, fantastic. What are you all arguing about?
Later.
Oh, Sarah, let's go ahead and pause this. I'm going to stop sharing your screen.
God, that's so life denying. Look at you, Sarah. You're all fucking lit up. Ashley.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Natalia.
Hi, Hormaxer.
Yeah. I said, what are y'all arguing with this crap for? Why don't you come down, Ashley Bennett? Why don't you come do a porn with me? You'd be better off. This argument, it's so life-denying. You're all knocking each other out over who's fucked who or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, all right? Okay, I'm just over here now. I'm going to tell the Coomers to come in here, too, because you can't have this life-denial situation. Terribly, terribly wasted time.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I do have a question for you.
Yeah. Can we go in a private chat?
Oh my goodness. So did you see my video?
I'm going to go look at it right now.
Oh, I made it just for you.
I haven't seen my porn.
Addie, I sent it to you.
I want to do a porn with you. I'm
saw
serious.
it.
Let's go. Let's get on. What?
I have never made a porn in my.
You can make one with me. You'll love it.
After I made that video stitching or duetting with you earlier, I believe I would.
Fantastic. I'm ready to go. Believe me.
Serious moves there, babe. I will say.
You like this?
I need me a man that's got a lot of moves like that, you know?
Well, so this other guy, who's this other guy? Anthony Lifestyle?
Yeah, he's literally.
Of a guy or a trans?
Well,
he's also
transsexual.
He also likes trans people like you. You know, like Hormaxer, because like, you know, like this is open information about John Anthony and you, so you can give us like a little bit of the perspective as to this, like how heterosexual men
like trans? You mean you talking about like the top like 15, like the top trans porn stars?
No, like because this John Anthony, are you familiar with John Anthony?
All I know is he's like a PUA guy.
Yes, okay. So like he went on the record and said that he also likes trans women.
Okay.
But not just likes them, he actually has to pay for them.
Well, like that I don't know.
Oh no, not Natty's words. Totally my words.
So what's your take on that? Because like we would like to hear like what's the take of.
Well, you know, I find some of that attractive, but you know, but there's only a certain percent that I find attractive. Now, I don't think that makes me homosexual because I don't find men just are masculine men attractive at all whatsoever. I thought it falls into the line of a kink, you know.
Okay.
Now, is that the whole thing that you know you want to now?
No, yeah, that's honestly like it's like I just wanted to understand because
Natty, I'm so sorry. We do have quite a bit of viewers in the chat. Sarah, I do want to.
Those are all the Coomers coming over.
One more time, Hormaxer. I'd like you to just see this since you kind of came in late to the show. So we are discussing a pickup artist community, whatever the fuck he is, JAL, John Anthony Lifestyle, and he came out recently as talking a bunch of shit on some other pickup artist. Blah blah blah. My point is, the motherfucker talks a bunch of shit and is a hypocrite. So he basically lauded out somebody saying they were cucking. And Sarah, if you please, will play my video of the night.
Okay, and you have
Sarah,
a girlfriend.
that over.
Other guy bang her.
Because I think it
Yeah,
right.
but this guy's buying ass. I can tell looking at him already. This guy's just buying ass wherever he is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Is that what he's saying? You're in a cuckold relationship?
Listen. Hormaxer, the funny part about this is he's sitting there talking about other guys being cucks, roasted another dude. Long story, drama, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the motherfucker is sitting there saying all this while simultaneously letting his wife cheat on him behind his back and taking it like a bitch. I'm sorry, Natty. My words, not yours. Apologize for interrupting. Please continue. Hormaxer, do you have...
Oh, yeah, I was just listening. I said, okay, so he's in a cuckold open relationship. Okay, and is he accusing you, Natalia, of being in an open...
No, like, well, I mean, I don't know if they're in an open relationship. But like, yeah, he's kind of like, he's not accusing me. He accuses other people in the industry, basically.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of being hypocritical right now, correct?
Basically,
well, a guy's in other... What country is this guy in?
He's in America. There are rumors that his... Oh, I forgot this part. So his girlfriend / business partner / we just found out apparently wife.
Oh, he's a married guy and he's in the
PUA.
PUA.
Apparently, none of us knew this before, but yes, apparently he does have a wife who cheats on him, and he takes it like a little bitch, while also paying for sex from prostitutes that may or may not have penises. Just one more time, because it brings me so much pleasure. Please, Sarah. I need this.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Now, Ashley, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been intimate with this guy? You seem a little riled about this guy. I'm trying to figure out why.
I just get riled about all kinds of stuff, to be quite honest with you. I live for this shit. I've made it very public.
Why did you come live for me?
That as well.
Yeah.
My dream is to just have a career talking shit about people or to people online, period. Also, speed dating you.
Okay, well, I don't want the speed dates. I want you to come down to the green door.
Well, luckily you live in one of the most wonderful places in the world that I like to visit.
Depends on who you're asking.
Absolutely. The name of my show is Duality, Dating, and Debauchery, and Vegas is the home of debauchery.
Yeah, so good. I want to plan. I'm going to lay some on you, and Sarah can come too. I don't know if Natalia. She said she's not in the open relationship. She's not in the cuckold relationship.
I'm very loyal to my boyfriend.
Okay, but you two are open game here.
Well, we don't hit it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Separate rooms. Okay.
That'd be kind of like fucking your cousin, except like your first cousin. I don't know. Sister, I guess.
So is there gonna be more people joining?
Does he live in Miami? This other dating coach?
No, he lives in Brazil.
Oh, he lives in Brazil. Oh, no wonder he's LA. Oh, okay. Yeah, trans down in Brazil, I hear, are very prominent.
Well, he would know. He definitely would. I don't know. I'm just again talking shit, but I have heard rumors that he has paid for / slept with as many as 50 of the transsexual.
He's had 50 trans? Well, that's getting up there now.
I have legitimately heard this.
He's getting up there. He seems to have quite the flavor for the trans.
This is probably my favorite comment of the motherfucking night. I am dead right now. I'm gonna go to bed laughing at that one, dude. I really am. Hormaxer, I'm so disappointed in you. You didn't see.
Oh no, I'll be watching that. It's like pop off of here, cook my spare ribs.
Your spare ribs?
Yeah.
So do you smoke them? Do you grill them? What do you do?
I kind of fry them up, put them in a little olive oil tonight.
You could put me in a little olive oil tonight.
I'll rub you down. I'll fucking rub you down with the hot wax. Sarah can watch that.
I mean,
how does the
So,
hot
like-
wax thing work? I'm not.
I don't know. I never did it, but I plan to get maybe all these kinks at once. Just come at you like a whole barrage of them at once.
Hey, I'm a kinky bitch, dude. I am a.
Yeah, I believe that though. See,
It's
I believe
true.
that.
It's absolutely 100% the truth. Sarah and I were recently. Sorry, Natty.
So you guys, I have to get going soon. I don't know if anyone wants to join the chat before I go. Join the panel.
Does
before
anyone
I
have any
go.
questions specifically for Miss Natty about the John Anthony situation? The fact that Natty inadvertently, kind of may or may not have exposed the fact that he's married to a cheating whore of a wife. Anybody? No.
Was there
No?
any type of sex triangle going on here? Any of you were like in like a sex,
One second,
partnership?
one extra. Before Natty has to go, I do want to play again my very favorite clip of the night. Just for you, Natty, just for you. Also, I'd like to clarify, I'm the one that reached out to Natty. I asked her if she'd be okay coming on today because she did. Sorry, Natty. Because she did leave a comment inadvertently, maybe not exposing John Anthony lifestyle for being a cuckolding bitch. It may or may not. My words, not hers. My words. All right, Miss Sarah.
Don't be a
One second.
fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. Okay? And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Anyway. All right, Natty. I do believe we're good. We don't have anyone waiting backstage to ask you any questions.
Okay, you guys.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this tonight. I certainly enjoyed you.
I certainly did. Thank you so much for this space. I highly enjoyed. For people's reference, the comment was on Black Silver's channel. Guys, please go go check his channel. He seems to be like a very fair guy, to be honest. I don't know, I know he said I didn't even watch the entire video, if I'm honest.
Oh, Natty, can you hang out for just another second here?
Yes.
All right, so Blink Zone wants to know. Sarah already knows. So Blink Zone wants to know, I'm late. What did I miss? Who's getting exposed? So again, John Anthony Lifestyle, a self-proclaimed dating coach who lives in Brazil with a mail-order bride that may or may not have a penis, has come out and blatantly
That could be kinky.
has come out and blatantly tried to expose others, saying that they are cucks and bitches because their women cheated and they gave them another chance. And lo and behold, we find out the motherfucker's married and his wife cheated on him and he fucking took her back. So
Is he in a
how do you
hot
spread
wife
that?
situation?
Can we please, 1 second, Sarah, before you hit play?
That's a good question.
Play my video.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. Okay? And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
So that video clip is him roasting Sneeko. If you do or do not know who he is, who the fuck cares? I didn't until like 2 days ago. Anyhow, he was roasting him, though, for doing the very thing that behind closed doors he was doing while getting pedicures and Botox with Natty. Just kidding. My words, not hers. My words.
So Self-Made has a question. Can you pull it up? It would be great.
Yes, let me get to that. I'm sorry. I was very busy just, enjoying my own
It would
humor
be
there.
great
My
if
bad, my bad.
Self-Made can join the
Hold on
panel.
1 second. Hold on 1 second. Here we go.
Question: Why did Nati close her open relationship with Alex? As I mentioned before, we went from a booty call with benefits to boyfriend and girlfriends. When we were in that friends with benefits side, I wasn't really screened with other guys. And when he said open relationship, quote unquote, it was an open relationship just on paper. And I know that Self-Made made a video, kind of like
He did.
Yes, that's why I would love it if he can join the panel, because that video, honestly, Self-Made, it was done in very bad faith. Because at the time, if you check the video, Alex said and Alex changed it, because at the time he was with my booty call. So at the time we were kind
I
of
don't know how he does.
type of relationship. Like it was very like it was on the transition. But on that video, I actually said, had you guys like if you guys go back to the video, I actually said I'm really not fucking other guys.
One second, Natty. I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
I never. I on that video self-made, I said I'm not screwing other guys. You just didn't include that part.
All right. So we do have the vital message joining us. Hey, Skadoosh, how you doing?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Before I go.
Good. Hey, did you have any questions or anything you'd like to talk to Natty about before, since Charlotte's joining the show? I totally understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been an interesting night, but let me preface by saying there are some things she will or will not answer. We are going to respect that. Continue.
Yeah. Since you guys are talking about JAL, I've heard this story from 3 different sources. It involves, let's just say, not the top 15% of trans, as what Hormaxer would say, involving someone codenamed the Prince of Persia. Have you heard that story, Nati?
No, like I honestly, what I know about Jamal has been not that much. I don't know, like I know he came forward. I know that Anthony Johnson put a video on him, like where John Anthony is coming forward and saying that he fucks trans people.
Yeah. But I heard a story, like he says that they look like 10 out of 10 feminine.
Well, he actually commented on this Nico video. I don't know if you've read the comments but he actually commented on this Nico video that's why he fucks transgender.
Yeah, I heard the opposite though. I heard that for people that have seen, this is all hearsay. I've heard it from 3 sources though, that when he was out partying, he got plastered drunk, brought one home, that had a lot of stubble on the face, which is why they were calling that person the Prince of Persia.
Oh, no.
And then one of the people at the house got pissed off and tried to fight they were against the LGBT stuff. It sounded like it was a whole mess, and I heard the same story from 3 different people. So I know Natty hasn't heard that one, but what are some thoughts about this speculation?
Like, to be honest, I haven't heard on that. I know that from what I've seen, and this is like, I'm telling you what I've seen, like from him, he claims he only gets 10 and 9s. I know like Liz is a really pretty girl, but like to me a 9 is like a freaking model, right? It's like shit, like and 10s.
Yeah, 9s are rare. 9s and 10s are rare.
Exactly.
Like, if you're going to do the numbers, you're not going to run into 1,500 something 9s and 10s.
Exactly. And from what I saw in Orlando, a lot of the girls were honestly not my type. I know he mentioned like I'm gross and that Alex is gross for having sex with me, but from what I saw on his trip to Orlando, a lot of the girls he showed, I mean, a lot of people would deem it as questionable, right?
Yeah. Like, I'm not here to de-police like when they're girl. I just don't think very many guys in this space are looking to have the hardware incompatibility for a more neutral term. A lot of guys are looking for they're looking for dick and pussy. They're not looking for rubbing cocks.
Yeah, and I mean, and I know he's very proud of his girlfriend, which she's a very pretty girl, right? Like she's a pretty girl who's had some work done. I mean, like everyone, it's pretty when you get surgeries. Like in Colombia, there is a saying: there's no such thing as an ugly woman. It's just like they don't have surgery, right? So, like, what I know is that he did pay for like her surgery. That's what I know, but like, which he said, he mentioned it in Orlando that he paid for that.
Oh, interesting.
Hey,
and by like, I thought that was something that everyone knew, right? That he kind of like helped her with the upgrade.
You want to upgrade her? I mean, I guess that is a business expense. He is marketing.
I mean, I'm not saying he pays for her, like, or he supports her.
So anyway, interesting fact we
did
found out
mention that he
tonight,
did
JAL does like to get pedicures and lots of Botox. So
no, I never said like I don't know if he likes to
my
get
words, not yours, Natty. My words, not yours.
Okay, like I never said like he likes to get pedicures. He just gives me the vibe because he does get Botox done. He does a lot of things that a lot of men kind of find like cringy, you know? And he gave me the impression that he could be a good mani and pedi guy.
Partner, especially when he likes to sit, and cry about his feelings to you and divulge
Yeah,
facts
like,
about his
yeah,
wife.
I mean,
If he wants to groom himself, that's fine. But like when we get down to brass tacks, he's like bragging about
while he
stuff
was grooming himself, he
he's
divulged.
like, yeah, exactly. Like we're not. He's bragging about things that like a lot of guys don't aspire to become.
but like to be honest, like I don't know about the trans. I mean, like that it's not a secret. He came forward himself.
Yeah, he said he had two. He said he had two on the list, but he claims that they look like they passed. When I hear the opposite about the Prince of Persia, is what I'm hearing around the circle.
He does have, like, in my experience from what I saw in Orlando, which is also not a secret, or I hope it's not a secret, some of the girls he was hooking up with, I did not find that attractive. Like, they can be questionable, but you can say, like, people say the same thing about me, right? They say that I'm sub-5 or that I'm ugly or that I'm unattractive. So, like, maybe it's just my personal opinion.
Sarah, really quick, just for everybody just joining us. So what we are discussing is the fact that JAL is a bitch who has a wife that cheats on him, yet likes to make fun of other people that are going through the same thing. And I know you know where I'm going with this. Let's go.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Alrighty, as I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm going to continue to play that as many times as it makes me laugh, which is every time.
Ashley, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking pussy. Put $100,000 on it. Oh, Ashley, I'll get more girls than you, Ashley. Okay. How about a 30-minute call right now?
I think it's fucking hilarious. Man, I feel bad. I kind of, you guys were going off on one there, and I muted Hormaxer for a second so I could hear, and then I forgot to unmute him, and then he bounced out. But Hormaxer only likes to be here, guys, for the dick, ass, pussy, tit talk, and we kind of went off on the actual subject of the show there for a minute, which had nothing to do with any of that. Anyways, all right, Miss Natty, anything else you'd like to add? Actually, we have someone else. We have someone on stream. Do you have a few more minutes, Natty?
No, go ahead.
Yo, what's up, ladies? What's up, caduces?
Hi. Did you have a question for our lovely Miss Natty?
Oh, I just wanted to bring up the subject of what was his name? The real Coach Ryan. For a second, if Natty knows anything specific about that situation.
I don't. Like, I read on the comments, because, like, like, things blow out when did they blow up? They blow up this week. Like, was it the day before yesterday or yesterday? But like, I read in the comments that apparently he used to work for John, and John would sue him, right?
Yeah, well, apparently still is suing him.
Yeah. And John, I don't know if you ladies know this, but John Anthony Lifestyles has done a lot of stuff to John Ryan over there. If you go to his channel, like, he is threatened to sue him. He's even threatened him, his sick, dying dad in an email, saying he knows about his dad being sick, and he would send some friends to go check up on him.
Friends who would check up on him, yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie or front here. I don't know anything about this shit.
Yeah, I don't.
I've been riding out a hurricane, so I have no idea.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. I like seeing Alex going through this now. I kind of saw it. It wasn't left field for me. Like, I kind of saw it like it as eventuality. Like, eventually, Alex was gonna say something. He was gonna, be out of line. Something was going to come into conflict, and pretty much, JLA would turn on him.
We're just waiting for that to happen with KRW next. I said it. No one else. Continue, Natty.
Raish, that's how you say your name, Rishi? Rishi, sorry. I suck with names.
It's okay.
Rishi, that's why I made the comment on the Black Silver's channel, because honestly, my impression of John was that he's a very tolerant man, right? Because not that many men tolerate the things.
Natty, describe. I know sometimes just because you and I do talk, outside of here, sometimes your definition or translation of a word, and no offense at all, but I mean it can't.
No, I understand.
Right. So when you say tolerant, what do you mean by that? Describe that as best you can.
Someone
please.
who's willing to give other people the opportunity and who puts up with a lot, right? Not a lot of men would put up with certain things that, in my opinion, he has put up with, right?
Right, like a cheating wife.
I never said anything more than a lot of men has put up with the things he put up with.
Right, of course you did.
That's why I thought that he was gonna be a little bit more accepting, because he and Alex, on his side, he would message Alex all the time, right? So to me it was surprising. I honestly thought that they will kind of work things out.
Well, that's the thing. You saw what he presented to you. What I'm talking about is what he's done to other people he's associated with when they crossed him. And just other people in general too, like Wheat Waffles. Apparently there was he had 2 students he left in Germany. I'm not sure what that's about, but I can't really comment on it. I don't know much about it.
I'm familiar with what he did to Wheat Waffle, which I found very unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Natty, did you want to address this?
I'm surprised Alex turned on him so quick. Alex always says he lets nothing get to him. Jay Al said something mean in a text and Alex just cuts him off. So just to clarify, seems sus. No. Once Jamal has been, I think he crossed a line when he made the comments he made about Alex in public, right? Especially about me.
Yeah, continue, Natty. This is just another one of my things. Go ahead.
Especially when it comes to me, which that's when Alex was like, dude, no, you went too far. Because at the end of the day, Alex is a very ethical person.
Yes, I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
You guys
Nutty, we're going to find out in court, Kay. How about a 30-minute call with my lawyer?
All right, I'm an American DJ, all right? I can get shit done. I have friends in high places.
Hey, she's an engineer, Nutty.
No, can you go back to that comment of the guy? Because Alex is definitely not like that. Alex is the most genuine person you ever meet. For him to get things, only very few people can really get to him, and one of them it's me, and the other one it's his parents.
I believe that. I'm gonna say right now, 100%. I've been involved with Alex probably about Natty, 5 months or so. Guy is a fucking gem. I love the guy. I'm not even just saying that. I will always have Alex's back unless he somehow changes character and proves me otherwise. I think that he navigates the waters very well. I think that he's able to have, which kind of makes sense why this is happening to him, because unfortunately, I think that because of that nature, what do they say? Our greatest strengths are our greatest weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yes, and even with me, even
I
when
vouch for Alex. I
push
fucking love the dude.
his buttons, he's always. We've never like he's never yelled at me. He's never said anything to me that it's been very like. But I think that John Anthony did cross a line because at the end, exactly at the end of the day, you don't talk about other people's girlfriends because no one likes to like. I don't like it when people talk shit about my boyfriend.
Mhm.
And I think that maybe that's the reason. And I mean, I cannot speak for Alex, but I mean, it's not sauce.
I think Alex is also more susceptible
Yes, but
or
exactly.
more open to scrutiny because he has a show. Like you have to accept the fact that people are going to talk crap about you, and that's kind of like the nature of the game here.
Exactly.
However, leave the personal stuff out of it.
Exactly.
There is a line and it has been crossed, and you said it was an ethical line that was crossed. And I think that
Exactly.
Alex is doing exactly what Alex needs to be doing right now because
So
of
I
it.
don't think it's sauce. I just think it's just like it's something that, of course, Alex will go more into details when he decides to talk. I'm not gonna speak for Alex, but like John Anthony has been crossing lines.
That's hilarious.
John Anthony lifestyle.
Right.
He's here.
Call right now.
Defamation of character. Bleh. Come on.
She's not my wife. She's an engineer, bro.
Trolling. Come on. Funny though. Funny.
So
Join the show.
Go ahead, Natty. Sorry.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That it's not sauce. I don't think John Anthony has defended him. And if you like, he started taking dubs at Alex. Is that the real John Anthony lifestyle?
I don't think so. I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Exactly.
There's a lot of
Who cares if
sarcasm
it is?
in
He
that.
doesn't mean anything. He's a fucking cocksucker. Who gives a shit? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt again. Sarah, you know what time it is.
Ooh,
God, I went a long time. You guys actually entertained me for quite a while this time, but I need a laugh. Take it away.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
Alrighty, sorry that never gets old. Where were we?
So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the whole Alex and John Anthony's downfall. Sorry, I went on a tangent.
No,
That wasn't
I
a
wanted.
tangent. You
Go ahead.
wrapped it up really well. You were explaining like it's kind of it makes sense that what's going on right now and why we're doing it. However, we just have to wait for Alex to come out and explain it a little further. And I think it's fair game no matter what Alex says or does. I mean, I think in the beginning, Alex was taking the high road. But when you cross that line on somebody and you bring out and air out personal things, it can come back at you too. It's fair game now.
Exactly. So
Yeah, and to be meaner about it, like we're ready for some internet blood to spill. We want some chaos out here in the streets.
I mean, who doesn't like the drama, right?
Yeah, let's
Very true.
spill it for the blood gods.
And this is something that a lot of people saw coming.
Oh, I mean, I would have honestly been super fucking disappointed if it never came because I have mad respect for Alex and I think JAL is a fucking twat waffle.
We need to send you a meme pack of John Anthony. We got the K, I'm an American DJ. We got his laugh. We got a bunch of pictures of him as a DJ. I think you can use that for your stream deck.
Oh, Sarah, we also have just one more thing. I'm sorry, it's my favorite of the night, but I can't get over it.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
All right. Natty, you know what? You're a doll. You know what? You know how
I don't know if you guys have any more comments or.
You know what? I can't wait for the follow-up after Alex does talk about this. Then I feel like we can ask more questions and get more answers, maybe.
So good point, Sarah. Natty, I do have a question for you. Actually, I'm gonna answer my own question about questions. When, or do you know, is Alex going to, or are you allowed to say, come out and
I'm
expose?
hoping he does it soon, to be honest. He was honestly like very on the fence about talking about like coming out without, but like I think that he has already been making videos. I think John Anthony has already been making videos talking shit about Alex. He's been making a lot of comments talking shit about Alex, talking shit about me.
Oh yeah,
I know. I'm very disappointed that he deleted some of my comments. I mean, and that's something that Alex never does.
Natty, did he also block you?
I don't know if he blocked me, but like I did make some comments. If you guys, I can share them with you of the comments I made of John Anthony.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, he's a fucking
channel, but like he kind of like blocked me, and it's kind of sad because he's very cancelish. I mean,
also, my next thing I did, not to put you on spot, but to put you on spot, Natty. You and I kind of, when we were texting, we kind of, we definitely talked about after Alex does decide to go live and expose this shit for what it is, aka JAL being, you know how I feel. I don't think I have to say it again, but you're gonna come back on and you and I are gonna discuss.
Yeah, we can definitely discuss like on the open panel.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss tonight out of respect for Alex and you being his girlfriend and him wanting to handle this the way that he wants to handle it in his way, which I respect a lot. I respect you, Natty. Thank you. So you guys stay tuned because we will be coming back on to do a live, hopefully within 12 to 24 hours of Alex exposing everything. You heard it here first. So
yes, and I believe I was very nice to him on my comment.
Oh, you were. I read it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, I'm very sad that he deleted the ones on his channel.
I'm sad too, the little bitch.
Hopefully things will wrap up soon, and of course you can count on me. It would be great if once Alex gives his version of the story, if we can discuss it. So you can count on that.
I am counting on it, Natty. I'm holding you to it. You've now publicly said we're doing it. So
I'm publicly committing to it.
All right, Natty. Have a good night. Appreciate you.
Bye, loves. Bye.
Appreciate you. You guys, we're gonna do a little.
Nady's here.
Oh, did you want to talk to him before you go?
So, Natty, I have a question for you.
Yes.
All right, so are we skirting around the issue because we're waiting on Alex to come out with the information? Because we know what JL is capable of doing. And he can, does he know a lot of information about you guys? Is this why we're skirting around the situation? Because he has destroyed people.
No, he doesn't know much about Alex. And Alex actually mentioned it on his last podcast. The only thing he's gonna say is, I'm ugly. That's the only thing he has on Alex, that I'm ugly, that Alex hangs out with Kevin Ray Wilder, and that he makes more money than Alex.
Well, I have to agree with him on one thing, the Kevin Ray Wilder thing. But just knowing from how John Anthony Lifestyle moves and the doxing of Wheat Waffles, and then the apparent doxing when he was saying he's going to dox Undead Chronic, what he's done to his clients of doxing them. And they were in business together, so there's a lot of business information out there between Alex and him, correct?
Not at all.
Because they were doing a course together, right?
I don't know if they were doing a course together. My understanding is not, to be honest. But don't quote me on this because I don't know. But I don't think that we're doing a course together. I know that Alex, in a lot of ways, did not want to work with John.
Yeah.
Because John comes off as being very high maintenance.
Yeah.
But he honestly does not have any dirt on Alex, other than I'm ugly. Other than
I'm just gonna pause really quick. I'm sorry. I do understand there are people waiting in the back studio. If you just hang on with us, We are at our max of panelists. If anyone on the panel right now doesn't have anything else to add and you want to bow out, that's fine.
Yo, I'm gonna bow out, but yeah, I dropped your link in every chat. That's why we're getting an influx. So
So
there you go.
appreciate the shit out of that so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on, Rishi. I really do.
That wasn't Rishi, that was Self.
So basically,
I'm sorry. You knew
bro.
No, Self. All right. You done? All right, bet. All right.
All right, so I gotta say bye to Natty. Thanks. Bye to Ashley. Bye to scratchy white girl voice in the right. And Rishi, let's put mushrooms on the pizza. And fuck Caduceus. Peace.
Hey, self-made. Who day though? Who day on that pick tonight? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Anyway.
I was gonna say we made some cash tonight on the Bengals.
Yeah. Feld Normie, did you have anything to add for Natty?
Yeah. So is this are you guys exposing Kevin Ray Wilder or John Anthony
You
or
fucking kicked off Self for this. Come on, bro.
what?
Yeah. All right, Don. I
Brutal.
can't that shit. No, bye. Feld Normie.
Hey, Reese, he's about to say, "Can I go poop?"
Can I just go poop?
You're gone. Get out of the back studio. Like, I'm kicking you out. You're done. Damn it. All right, whatever, guys. Natty, thank you so much. Appreciate
Thank you, guys.
Sorry we wasted your time for those last few seconds there. I appreciate
you guys. Thank you so
guys
much.
remember, before you go, Natty, just real quick, Sarah, pull it up. One more time, Natty, one more time. I made this just for you. I know it's my work.
No. Don't put it on.
I made it for you because I love you so much. Come on. One more time before you go. One more time.
Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't be a fucking bitch. And you have a girlfriend. Don't let other guys bang her.
Because I think it made the bond that I have with my girl a little stronger.
All right. I'm just saying. Natty, have a good one. Get some sleep. Make sure Alex feeds you and lets you out of the basement.
Love you, Natty.
I know you fed me.
You and I will talk very, very, very soon.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I sure do, Felt Normie. I sure fucking do. Next time you want to hop in, why don't you know what the fuck we're talking about? Okay? Shut up. I know.
No, we're Max.
Come on, Ashley. I want to do a porn with you, Ashley. Hey.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking dead. That
was good.
That is so fucking spot on. I can't even.
These low testosterone males say they like you so much. No one likes you like me, Ashley.
You know what? Aerodynamics, I am very scary. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on her bad side, Aerodynamic.
Yeah, he always likes to talk shit about me in these comments. I
know.
know it's because he secretly wants this pussy, but that's
You
fine.
talk shit about every girl. I'm
He really
starting to
does.
believe
I'm
Aerodynamic
sorry,
doesn't
I'm
like girls.
sorry. Dude, Black Silver, fucking facts. Hey, if anybody does want to, fucking, this is what fucking happens right here, guys, right here.
I will say this, like, you guys kind of compared John Anthony Lifestyle to Hormaxer. At least Hormaxer's honest with who he is, to be honest. Because John Anthony fucks trannies,
Oh,
and
the Hormaxers. Oh, well, exactly.
he's a bit abrasive. I'll be honest with you, but like, he's not trying to sell anything.
You and I are on the same page here, bro.
Yeah.
My entire platform is all about not being a hypocrite. Period.
Well,
So yeah,
there he goes.
That's
I'll say that, the first time I met Hormaxer, I thought he was trolling the stream. Like, I thought he got on as a kind of trolling. And, and then after we started really talking to him.
Yeah, we're never in the same stream. How funny.
It's kind of weird.
in the same stream at
the testosterone over here, ass to ass. So anyway, hey, you need a goddamn shield. If you're bringing people on, you have to shield. You have to put one of your screensavers over this because you're gonna get penis in your face.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's like it's as easy as like an OBS. Like I can just like do this, and I can just pull up like a video and image. Also, John Anthony Lifestyle. I've infiltrated the compound, and I'm gonna do my American DJ set.
Rishi, I'm gonna reach out to you privately for more information about that. I appreciate
Yeah, it's just like
what?
You know, just a regular screensaver. She just could. You could you know how you can focus in, or just focus in on one of you, like focus in on just you, or the other broad, the blonde one. Sorry, Sarah.
Sarah.
So you focus in on one of you guys. Just see how you just brought him in. I don't know.
Well,
Caduceus can tell you how to put the shield up.
I'm going to pause you before you do this, because whenever you add someone with the free StreamYard, it's going to switch it to this format right here. So you have to be quick. You have to be quick with the draw to switch to someone on the full screen whenever you play it.
I'm not following. I understand that I know. I'm embarrassed. It is what it is. I'm
See, because you're gonna let somebody on and they're gonna flash you, guys.
Yeah,
and
they're gonna flash it. They're gonna flash you. Like it will happen.
And your stream will get taken down.
Like Dirty Mike. It's like Dirty Mike and the boys out there saying they will have sex in your car. You know, it's just
Sarah, can you get on top of researching this and figuring this out for us?
What he's saying. So
Can't they get a screensaver on the free version?
No, you have to be paid for
I'll
that.
pay for it. It's fine.
So if you're paying for it, then get a screensaver.
And have it.
Only my third live ever. Yeah.
And have it the same aspect ratio as a YouTube thumbnail, and then it will cover the whole screen.
Okay, that's solid advice. Thank you. Sarah, can you get on top of researching what we need to do in order to protect ourselves from getting unwanted dick in our face, even though that is rare?
And sometimes they flash dong like backstage before you even let them on, and it's quite embarrassing for them.
For them.
Micros. Hey, if you're paying for the full version, then you'll be all right. Then you'll be able to get the aspect ratio of. You got to design it yourself. But before you let them on, you put that up.
It's not true. These low testosterone males are slandering me in chat.
It's always those goddamn low testosterone males that just don't know how to aim on.
I honestly have missed so much. I have no idea what this means, but that's creepy and weird and funny at the same time, and I like it. Oh my god. So yeah, you guys, I don't know about the panel that's currently on, but if anybody had some questions or some follow-up shit to talk, Sarah, are you good to go for just a little bit longer? You need to dip out? How's your day looking tomorrow?
I know, I'm already like, how many hours have I gone?
Right.
Oh my
hey guys, Sarah. Honestly, Sarah's a trooper today. Sarah, if you want to dip out, we do have Hormaxer backstage, but I know that
I will stay on for Hormax.
All right, I figured. I fucking figured.
It's not true.
Yeah, somebody gonna impersonate her.
We're in the same place. How's this working?
Holy shit.
We're done with all the bullshit now. Sorry. I mean, bullshit, not bullshit, but you know what I mean. Now we can talk about dicks, balls, assholes.
Well, I mean, Sarah, that long ass neck, do you think she could fully take the full anaconda?
Are you
No, she may have. I think Sarah, you can suck a good cock. Listen, have you ever seen?
I'm pretty sure she can.
This stream has been about trans, right? Well, I talk about the top 10 trans porn stars I have. Okay, is that what you were talking about earlier? Trans? Trannies?
We're off date now.
That was like one aspect.
Have you ever seen Daisy Taylor?
Yellow Fever Patrol. Yes, I am very well aware. I just wasn't.
I would fuck the shit out of Daisy Taylor. Complete, unadulterated Hormaxing with Daisy Taylor. Now you should look up Daisy Taylor. You should look up Daisy Taylor. Don't worry about that, Sarah.
Didn't it look like he was, because he was like doing this?
Okay, you hear me now? All right.
Hey, I'm just jealous I'm not there doing it.
You're working something.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hopefully this stream have been on trans. This stream has been on trans.
Did you watch my video yet?
I was watching it, but I couldn't get the sound.
It's 21 seconds long.
No, the dance video.
Now, have you ever seen Ashley?
Yeah,
Let's see how
please,
kinky
Sarah, get
you
it
are.
ready backstage. We'll pull it.
Have
in.
you ever seen
Format,
Daisy
so I wanna
Taylor?
see I want to see your reaction live, please, if you will.
Okay. Have you ever seen Daisy Taylor?
No, I haven't. We talked about this in the live chat earlier, babe. I told you I'd look at her up just for you.
Yeah. All right.
All
Now
right.
now that is a hot tranny. That's what I'm talking. Okay.
I have no problems with transsexuals. In fact, I'm very open about my support of
Yeah.
LGBTQ+.
Let's see how kinky you are. How about me, you, and Daisy Taylor?
Fuck it, I don't care. I'll
Good.
It's
God damn right.
I'll
you
look it
dirty-
up. Is she surgically transsexual?
Look it up. Yeah,
all right. Fair enough.
I'll
Fair enough. I went there with you. You go there.
I think you got your answer there.
You ready?
That's what I like. A good kinky. That's right. That shit
come
gets my
on.
rhubarb running. I'm ready to go
No,
too.
Fever, you like to have
I-
sex with dead people, apparently. All right, here we go. So, Sarah, give me just a second once I share. Hormaxer.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it now. You can share in your videos. Jeez, I get that. See, I'm so behind the times.
Hey, I'm behind the times too, but apparently doing better than you are with this shit, right? Except you have like 5 million times the followers as I do. Fair enough.
Is that you with another woman in there? Who's
That's
that?
my niece.
Oh,
Bella,
okay.
You want to wave hi to everybody? She's actually my new assistant. I'm paying her a whole shitload of $20 to assist me this entire weekend with everything, including my makeup. Say hello. Hi.
Hello.
All right, Hormaxer. She's
Okay.
underage. Calm it down. We are going to play this for you, and I want to see your reaction.
Okay. I'm
Sure,
watching. Oh. All right. It's kind of synced. That's very synced too. That almost looks like I'm moving perfectly to Van Halen.
We are locked.
That's Van Halen. I like it.
Yeah. Anyways, that was all.
That was
for
synced
you.
well too. It looked like it was that song.
You actually did. Yeah, you did a really good job. There was a little bit of a lag and sound delay there on my end, but anyways, I was not as synced as you, and mainly people dogged me for not being as good of a dancer as you are. You know, and I can't blame them. Because you flopping your dong around in that Speedo was the highlight of my week so far.
Oh, great. Well, that's I'm going to say that's a good week because that's me in a Speedo.
What are you in tonight? You got some sweatpants going on down there?
Well, I did. I went to the gym earlier. I wanted to see if I could get back because I had injured my knees to get back to doing my legs because I want to mog with my legs too. My legs are going to look like a sweet, juicy pump in there. So looking down, I'm going to come looking at like Tom Platz. Mog all you bitches.
We're
One
gonna
leg
get
for
a
each of you.
band on here, Hormaxer. I can't even.
Nah.
Your quadricep.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we have a test.
No shame. All right. Listen. No shaming. No shaming. Ever. No shaming.
Ay. I am.
No shaming.
I wonder how much she pays her to get that, to do that. How many roses he's donating per hour for that?
For real.
All right, Rishi, say it again. Say something in Hormaxer's voice. You gotta hear
Good
it in
evening, everybody. Welcome to the Howling Madness. This is Hormaxer here. And I just want to say that these low testosterone males, they're just not getting any pussy. They're incels. They're incels in denial.
I was looking at that group. That whole group was that.
I
That
think-
whole big town diction to this. He looks like a fat little Latina. This guy Scribe telling me I look like a little Latina beaner. Fat chubby cheeks. Fat chubby cheeks.
Hey, no shaming. No shaming.
This guy is.
I have a real question, Hormaxer.
I need to steal your no shame.
I have a question for the Hormaxer.
Yeah.
Did you ask Caduceus where the $5 went?
I got it was $9. I got it. He did say
Yeah, you got the 9, but that extra 5 out of the 25. Ask him where the other 5 is.
I don't know. What did he do with it? Just did you buy like a pizza or something? What did you do?
You gotta buy OnlyFans by now.
I'm gonna make that real so you get your ass out here, Ashley. I'll make a fucking porn. I'm a kinky son of a bitch.
I know
really
you are.
deranged and kinky. Perfect, tailor made for this.
When are you gonna make another porn, Hormax?
As soon as hopefully, honestly, as soon as possible. As soon as possible. I'm so excited. Now I gotta get another because I had a falling out with them. So I have to find either another hot wife couple at there or a single female that's gonna be ready to shoot. But I can't shoot at the green door because they're very strict with that. So I'll have to either do it at my house or I can go back to another club if they change it and shoot in the club there. I would like to do
I want to address this comment really quick.
If it's at your house.
It's funny, but you should have gone with the Goodwill. Just saying.
Yeah. I just want to say, Hormax here, if you do it at your house, like, can you frame it in a way where like all your fleshlights are just on a shelf right behind you?
Well, I have sex toys laying all around the house, actually. They're laying on the floor, dildos and sex toys. You know, real perverted. See, I'm very proud of that perversion because I've gone deep into the howling matters. I just dove head first into like a swan dive and I never came back out, nor do I plan to.
So why don't you just get a P for P in this fucking videotaper? If you need to get this out of your way.
I could do that too. I could do that. That could get costly very quickly. I could do that. I kind of like meeting these couples at the swing clubs, which you can.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. So Hormaxer, what do you think of Natalie Mars?
Her looks.
I guess in fucking general, bro. Whatever comes to mind.
Okay, well, I would definitely like to plow her ass, but I can't. I'm honest. I can't. But beggars here can't be choosers and say all these guys want to tell you, oh my god, she's a 6 and she's a 7. No, I mean, drain balls. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm willing and able to. I don't know all this nonsense with the trans. Okay, I'll take you. I'll get a trans like Daisy Taylor, and I'll fuck both of you.
Man, you just turned on Sarah so bad she had to get off camera to touch herself.
Yeah, exactly.
She's pulling her cock out. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Guys over there, face ratings.
The vital message.
He's pulling his cock out.
There we go.
Yeah, that was quick. You really do know how to love yourself.
Oh, she's a raging tomato.
Yeah, the guys doing face ratings are frightening. These are
that's whoever does face another male rating another male's face is rainbow.
Well, yeah, that'd be fine if they showed themselves if they are, but they're sitting there telling everybody. You got one guy, he's a curry and a black guy. He's a true cell in denial. All these guys sitting on there I'm telling you the truth, they are complete true cells in denial. And they're going on and talking on dating shows. I said, why does it matter? I mean, I'm just trying to get Ashley and Sarah out here and do a porn. I'm just a squirrel trying to get my nut. I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't need all this.
Having said that, Hormaxer, I do have to say, vital message, I guess, has stepped away, but he is having another dating show coming up. Is Sarah? Sorry, are you eating?
Hold on, my camera's doing weird things.
Oh, no problem. Did you want to plug your next speed dating show or dating? I try.
But the goal is to do the show twice a month. So probably every 2 weeks is a goal of mine, and I think Sarah will be a good bachelorette for the next round. Let me know who you.
I'll win Sarah too. I'll win both.
Yeah, come on.
Take both of them, and then you're gonna come. Yeah.
Or Max, who would you want to see on the show next? Sarah or Minka?
Who is Minka? Oh, it's me.
So Sarah it is. I vote Sarah. Sarah with @ your everyday Ashley.
Minka's that one broad that came on the first show.
Well, she did look like she could suck a mean cock. She looked like she could swallow my dick without a problem. She looked like she could take that dick, though, Ashley. Okay? I mean,
she really did. I mean, she's got them dick sucking lips too. So
DSLs. Let's be proper DSLs. Because
the vital message. I'm gonna call you out here, and you flat out told me Sarah was next, and then she was third. So Sarah it is,
Calm
guys.
down. She'll be next. Just Sarah just looks like a pillow princess.
Sarah too. I'm gonna win them all.
I'm a what?
I'm gonna bring
A
them all
pillow
here.
princess.
I'm a pillow princess.
I thought that was a lesbian term.
No, that's a lipstick lesbian. That's what you're thinking of.
No,
What-
I call it a pillow
What would
princess.
you define a pillow princess
A
then?
woman that just lays there.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, so actually, my nephew, who is transgender, so when I was in college, which, yes, lipstick lesbian was the term, my nephew informed me that nowadays pillow princess is basically the new like terminology for lipstick lesbian.
I never used it that way.
Do what?
I never used it that way. I used
Well,
it
I
as a
know,
term.
but we're older, okay? My nephew's 21. Just I trust what he says because he's in the community and he's young. I believe it.
So am I lesbian or not?
I'm gonna take it over my phrases. Son of a
They're
bitch.
changing terminology right there. It's disruptive language.
Shrek is love. So always remember that.
Would Hormax do a three-way with Tess Holiday and Lizzo?
Oh,
God damn.
Who's Lizzo?
Pull the picture up.
It's basically you're a Hormaxer. Basically, would you?
Is she that real fat fuck?
Yeah,
want-
it's basically
we
would
want
you fuck a
Hormaxer
fat
Lizzo.
white chick and a fat black chick?
Sarah,
Let me see them.
Like I'm talking
Probably
like
not.
not thick, like
No, I couldn't
350
do that.
plus.
No, I can't
350
do that.
plus each.
No, I can't do it. No.
Like you're gonna die, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I can't
Well,
do
you
that.
can get your workout in. You skip the gym though.
Yeah, I
You
do
just
a lot of
exercise.
You might get a juicy pump.
Yeah,
That is
just
true.
pump there.
Jesus
I don't care
Christ!
how many pumps I got. I don't give a shit how many pumps I got. Let those fat fucking broads lose some fucking weight. It's disgusting. You
Oh, I
know?
cannot fucking
Just-
stand you. Oh man, good, solid point. Solid point. Failed normie, you totally failed tonight, but good point there. Good point there.
Who's this
Sir-
failed normie guy?
I don't know. He came on and didn't know what the fuck he wanted to talk about, and I'm just glad he didn't show me his dick. Apparently. Ashley, do I prefer cuddles or a slap and get the fuck out of my apartment after sex? I'm glad that you've watched me long enough, and I fucking love Sir, by the way, to know exactly how to word that, because get the fuck out of my apartment. I love you, dude. I love you. If it was you, Sir, a slap on the ass and then some cuddles. If it was Hormaxer, definitely a slap on the ass and then get the fuck out of my apartment, but I'll probably see you again pretty soon. Fair enough?
I've got pictures up for you if you want.
All right. Okay. So here we
Sounds about
go.
right.
We are going to show you Lizzo. Okay, Hormaxer?
Oh God, what is
This is Miss Lizzo.
Yeah, this is what it
Perfect,
is.
Sarah.
Female
That's a hot piece of looking ace.
Yeah.
That's some prime.
Good
honey.
evening, welcome to the Heli Madness.
Welcome to the
I would just
Holly
need a spot to fuck her so hard.
It ain't happening. I don't care who they are. They pay me. They got to pay me some
Please.
money first.
So if she paid you money, you would bang her.
How much money would that be?
Hey everyone, Salmon here. I would jump over
I
here.
don't know.
My
I mean,
shoe
it depends. I mean, what do you think is fair? I mean, she's a fat, obese animal, but I could.
Would it go by
penetrate
the pound?
her. All right, so
I don't know. There would have to
300.
be like a.
yeah,
Like it's a big marble.
I'd do 300. I'd fuck that animal for 300.
I mean, there'd have to be like a hazard cost, right? Because
I'd
like
fuck
I mean,
that
you might
animal.
get some good
I'd get
marble.
on it, ride it like a fucking.
you might fucking
amusement
pull
ride.
something.
I'd fucking ride it like an amusement ride.
I get some
Fucking
good
pops
Climb
her
that
in,
mountain.
fucking that shit.
I climb that mountain, six addict. Climb that fucking beast. Plow it like a whale, like a shamu.
So we need to get you in our music video, man.
Yeah. Oh man.
She'd be more like.
It's important for me to put words and not put words in other people's mouth, because then I can let people on and not put words in my mouth as well. You guys crack me the fuck up. All right, guys, it's getting late. I do have to actually do my real job. I'm sorry. One more question for Hormaxer.
I thought escorting was flexible hours.
Oh,
And then one more comment from one of my favorite people in the world that I've never met. Escorting flexible hours. It's you know, I like to get my shit done early in the morning. You know, kind of like that's why I stick with the old dudes. You know.
Well, Ashley, aren't you trying to rack up some RVUs so you can like retire early with the escorting? You know,
100%. You got to start early.
Gotta get a lot of clients, right?
That's how you build it. How do you think I've gotten to where I've gotten now, you know, making a solid, you know, $20 a day doing this.
Yeah. I hope this weekend I get to do a porn. I really do, because I'll post it right that fucker right
Well, we fucking know you will, man. That's gonna be my next endeavor. I'm gonna make some porn money with Hormaxer. Stay tuned, everyone.
Well, let's go. I mean, let's go. Put up a shut up.
Susan's gonna make him censor his nipples again.
Wait, there's one more question. How much would you pay Ashley Hormaxer, and how much would you pay Sarah? Would there be a difference in price?
They're going to be very happy to be in the presence of myself and my anaconda.
Well, no. What if they had a price to go?
Pay us, right?
No, self-made's like you're trying to make some money, girls.
So if they had a price, Hormaxer, what would be the price you would go for Ashley and Sarah?
I ain't paying anybody anything.
Thank you.
Wait, what Hormaxer?
I ain't paying any woman anything anymore. They should be lucky to be.
But if we were a couple going
my
into
big cock, I want to fuck now. Let's go. It's like Boogie Nights. You ever see that scene?
No. I do have something to say. Hormaxer, you flat out said that you would only masturbate to a replica of my vagina.
Well, where is it? Let's go. Let's.
I mean, to be fair, we picked money.
Working on it. I know, but I wanted to mention that earlier, and
let me try that fucking thing out. Let's go. Where is it? Put it in the parcel post or UP, send it FedEx, something.
To join the shelf.
I mean, where is it? I'm looking for this great pot. It's called the Pocket Pussy of Ashley. She wants to mold her pussy. Well, let's go.
You know what, Ashley? I think for Valentine's Day,
mold my pussy.
I think for Valentine's Day we should make a pocket pussy mold of your pussy and like another one with my asshole and send them to Hormaxer.
Well, why don't you try that? Let me try both of that out first, and I'll tell you which one I'm more comfortable with. So when you get the real, so I get the ones I get to see which ones I'm going to be first more comfortable with, because the anaconda needs to be pleased.
Side, baby.
Huh?
You have one of each side, so it doesn't even matter. You can't
you like it up the ass, don't you, Sarah? You like that. You're always talking about that. I thought Ashley.
Hey, you said you ordered me some anal plugs.
I got anal plugs are ready to go. Everything is ready.
I've never tried one.
How about more floggers?
Come over to the dark side, Ashley.
Hey, Sarah knows I've never tried one. I bought one with Sarah. Again, she was helping me pick out my anal pleasure.
Giving her tips.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the chance to use it. You know, I didn't
Did the anal plug look like Rishi? Avatar.
Check out.
Nixon, I don't blame you. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate everybody. One more request, and then I really do. I got to go because, again, I have to make actual money tomorrow and not just enjoy the fuck out of my life. Sarah, shitballs, I pulled it up. Sarah, David T wants you to say pussy again.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me for the video again.
Oh, no. We're over that. Sarah, can you please say pussy for the audience?
Pussy.
A little louder.
Before you leave, Ashley, did you see my motivational speech though? That was done by a fan.
You didn't see my fucking dance video until
yes, I did. Yes, I did. I saw it right here.
Exactly. You know what? Next time you come on, pull up your motivational video. I'll fucking watch it with you. We'll go over it.
All right.
No, you need to pull up his ASMR.
I mean, he's made
play in the background.
Just a heads up.
Hey, what?
You want real motivation? You want motivation for your work day tomorrow? Go look at that. You need to get motivated.
Tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going. Bye, Sarah. Love you.
Oh, I
I
said
thought you
bye to
said bye to me.
Playboy. Sorry.
Tomorrow, whenever I wake up, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to be dancing around to "Jump" by Van Halen because that's all I've been thinking about all day long. It was honestly one of the most enjoyable videos I've seen in a very fucking long time. And Hormaxer, I will tell you. Do you know who sent me that video? Do you know who sent me the link? Alex for Playing with Fire. He did. He sent that to me. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, okay. He sent it. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was so fucking funny, and immediately I had to collab with my niece and make a dance video.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I will
my
never be
Speedo
able
dances.
to
I
hear
might
that
be able to
song
get-
ever again without thinking of you and your Speedo.
Well, that's a good
Hormaxer.
thing. I mean,
What were
that's a
you
beautiful
saying,
sight.
Eustace?
I'm saying I might be able to get some people to do the Hormaxer dance in a large setting.
We need to make this thing. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
New trend.
TikTok trend.
Exactly. I did post it on my TikTok. I haven't even checked it out.
You do TikTok. What are you, 20?
No, I'm old as sin apparently, and I have a stretched out asshole, and I look like a used ashtray. But I still love you guys all. Fuck off. Good night, everybody.
All right. Have a good one.
Good night.
Good night.